And then
you killed two Byakhees.
Is the farmer dead?
Killed Farmer Jennings, and then you went poking around his farmhouse.
Yeah.
And there was kind of just like shit in there. So you still are in that village. I presume it would be late at night, possibly early into the next morning of whatever your last day noted is.
November 13th is the last day.
Okay. At Springer Mound, you had accommodations secured at the public house. Dick Blair ran the public house.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's time to probably head back unless you want to poke around the farm some more.
We were going back to get a truck.
Back to London.
Would they fit in a sedan?
I don't think so. They're heavy.
They're massive.
Oh, okay. Would they fit in a truck?
I think they're like 9 feet tall.
Would be like an industrial truck.
Mm-hmm. U-Haul. Let's go get a British U-Haul.
9 foot. 9 foot.
A 9-footer.
Yep, 9 feet tall, smooth-sided, with pyramidal tops. They're made out of solid granite.
Yeah, what are these? Holy shit. What do these things do again?
We don't know.
I don't know.
What do they believe to do?
He like touched them or something, and then the Byakhees swooped down.
Yeah.
So they're connected to this mystery.
What are we gonna do if we take them away?
We'll shoot them all with the elephant gun.
Shooting gallery.
We'll have a chase on the truck. It'll be great.
One of you had a dream about the mounds, I think.
Yeah, it was me. I had a vision for my spell.
Yeah. They've been alluded to, I believe, as well. Or this location's been alluded to.
It might have been one of my dreams. I remember being in a field.
Yeah.
Hey, Byak, you're gonna mess with this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Not today.
So he's holding a big
Gaze the
cigarette.
problem. Just gonna snuff it out.
Let's see. You spoke to Delia Morrison as well. I think that's where you got the location of Spring Brown from. Or that might have been Yeah, I think that was her. Because you've also been relying on Vincent Tuck, who's given you some useful information too.
That damn alcoholic.
Oh yeah. She mentioned to you that Alexander Roby was preparing 9. So we'll say you guys are at the public house late that night. Probably little else you could do this evening, unless you did wish to keep investigating the farm. Then I won't assume that.
We check his safe.
You got a safe?
Did we look for one?
Farmer Jennings.
I thought so.
Is there a crawl space with like some savings? Does he have anything precious?
That we can take?
Does he have a truck? In fact,
No.
anything? Any vehicles?
The farmhouse. I think you guys searched the farmhouse already, but even if you didn't, I'll provide you the summary once again. It's a 3-room structure. You see piles of sacks, boxes, kitchen refuse, cans, bottles, and so on, thrown out willy-nilly from the kitchen windows to pile up outside. You see no electricity or gas furnace. sparsely furnished. You might be able to go poking through like bills and receipts if you wanted to.
With my accounting skill.
You can see if he was in debt or not.
Oh yeah. We can find out everything about this man. Look through his garbage.
Okay, you can give me your accounting.
Yes. 40 out of 35. Wait, no.
It's a 4, isn't it?
It's a 4.
Okay. You look through Farmer Jennings' records. You can see that he employs 1 to 3 men on his farm, depending on the time of year. Their names are Fred Banks, Charlie Hayes, and Reg Joseph.
Fred Jones?
Ragged Joseph.
Fred Banks, Charlie Hayes, Reg Joseph.
Reg?
R-E-G.
Joseph.
Oh.
They,
It's Greg, but with a lisp.
they also seem to all be residents of Clare Melford, which is where you are right now. Springer Mountain's the name of the hill in Clare Melford.
Maybe Jag Roseth knows about the stone.
Someone had to bring him here.
Someone did.
They didn't just start here.
We don't know that.
Could have been sitting there for 1,000 years.
Who put him there?
Right, Joseph.
Should we just go kill him now and campaign?
Yes.
I wish I remembered what you're trying to accomplish. I mean, we want to find the Yellow King, of course, but
Do we?
maybe.
I mean,
How else are we gonna shoot him with that elephant gun?
that's true. We're trying to avenge Big.
Oh yeah.
By killing as many Byakhees as possible, yeah.
And we know the stones bring them, so we need to...
Aren't we scared of him?
That's a character choice you have to make.
We gotta get 50 hobos with elephant guns, and we just have them
That's true.
unleash on the stones. They just
I mean, no, it's just like we
Obliterate
just use hammers. If we wanted to destroy him, we don't need any guns.
it sends a message.
Loud.
Okay, I mean, we could get...
If we just want to destroy him, we don't even have to move him. We can just like bring a wrecking crew here.
So 50 hobos.
Do we have to explain the bodies? Oh yeah, we were bringing a Byakee back, right? We got those in bags already, I think.
I think we were leaving one there,
To explain the murder.
I guess, yeah. And we're taking one back so I can have a trophy. And we can
Oh, and to
dissect it.
prove, as proof too, because like no one believes that there was these Byakees.
Okay,
We also wanted to prove it. It's like Bigfoot.
right.
Do photos exist in this world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it easy to get?
relatively.
Like just somewhere you can go, like take my.
You could
picture?
hire a photographer.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
I mean, it
And
would
then
be
we'll have to ghost him.
He can know.
Okay.
one more skeleton to add to the collection after he's
Can you
done
put it-
taking the
Put him
pictures.
next to the Byakee to explain the murder.
Oh man.
Well,
we
one
should,
body here,
we
yeah.
should have the photographer then when we hammer on the stones. So
You
you
can
can
get the
catch
live
me.
shot, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, first we'll get a. Yeah, we'll just get a photographer back here. Is what we should do.
Okay.
And we're gonna need more elephant guns. We should each have one at least.
All right. Now let's get some bumps.
Bums.
Just like cannon fodder and stuff.
Give them knives.
Yeah. There you go.
They can go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you on board with this?
I don't
Any
see what-
objections?
I don't see what any of this is going to accomplish. But yeah,
What do you want to accomplish?
Yeah. What is your goal?
I don't know. I just don't know what
Solving
a
the mystery.
I don't know what the photographer is going to do.
Oh, that was my point. I wanted a photographer to take pictures of us with the Byakee for scale and just publish it. Like, hey, this thing exists.
Okay.
And then we start asking the hard questions like, where's Kaiwan?
Now we show the crazy guy
Yeah.
with the picture.
What?
You can show the crazy guy with the picture that we actually see if he reacts.
Yeah, we just don't want this secret to die with us if we die.
I'll never die.
were photographed.
And we're trying to avenge Big.
Yeah. My son.
My only
My
grandson.
only son.
Okay. You guys go to bed at the public house? Do you alert the townsfolk of the bodies? Or is that to be discovered at a later time?
Yeah, they heard. I mean, should we put in an official story or not?
I mean, they have a body.
Just let them find.
They
what
have the
find.
dead Byakhees.
That's true. And actually, it's a good test to see what they. We do the photo shoot privately, and then we see how the police spin this particular story. Like, what do they say happened?
Yeah.
Or we try to get ahead of it. It doesn't matter.
Just
We've
let
got
them
options.
Find, just let them find the body.
I mean, cultists are gonna hear about this.
So we're sleeping at the place,
Mm-hmm.
and then getting a photographer, and then taking pictures with this creature.
We're buying elephant guns. And getting hobos with sledgehammers. They can just beat on those pillars.
Yeah.
They shoot down the Byakhees.
Yeah.
And they get preyed upon.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they don't have to be homeless.
I'm gonna have to pay them like a fair wage if they're not homeless. If they're homeless, we just give them like some.
I mean, if they have family and stuff, there's questions then when they die.
Maybe just street toughs.
That's why people use homeless. There's no question.
I think you use
Aren't they? They're hard to organize. Unpredictable. They might run away with.
Not all homeless are insane. They might only have like one arm or something.
But they can use that arm to steady themselves and wield a elephant gun, right?
Or a hammer.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we're not giving elephant guns to the homeless. Yeah, that's what we should do. Okay, buy elephant guns, recruit bodies, give them sledgehammers. Done. Oh, photographer. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Studs, you can advance the next day in your calendar.
Yeah. No 14th.
The next morning at breakfast, Dick Blair is up to his usual business, and as you have breakfast, he says, "So your visit concluded then to Claire Melford?"
Yes.
Well, safe travels back to jolly old London.
Thank you.
He said, "There were some folk heard gunshots out at Farmer Jennings last night. You know anything about that?"
No, that can't be too uncommon around these parts, can it?
Right. Okay. Well, there's a train available back to London if you head to the nearby station. Let's see. Okay, I'll give you the benefit that you were up to catch the train by 7:35 in the morning. So you had an early breakfast with Dick.
Spotted Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A beloved dish.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, you're back in London by 10.
Okay.
Can we just little yellow pages?
Want these?
Oh, yeah.
Homeless RS. Big warehouse.
homeless people.
Yeah. We're the cheapest homeless.
Are they really homeless then?
Homeless where the heart is.
That's true.
I was gonna look up a photographer.
Okay.
Like Pixar. Us.
Pixar us.
Nice.
So you're on photographer duty. Grandpa's on homeless duty.
Do you want to buy some guns?
I need the money for guns.
It's like Star Trek. It's like
You
Then
think
why don't I get the guns and you get the homeless?
I don't want to get. I don't want to deal with the homeless.
Don't you relate to them?
You can tell them some poems.
You can charm them.
You relate to them a lot more than I do.
I just
Oh,
don't. I
Rich.
don't see the point of the homeless, so I don't really want to do it now.
Then you're gonna be hammering on the stones.
Okay. You're not gonna.
Then if you're hammering, you're not going to be shooting.
It's fine, I guess.
All right.
You'd rather do all the hammering yourself?
I just
While we shoot down the
don't
Byakhees.
see the point of this plan. That's all I'm trying to say.
Trying to close a portal to the demons. I still don't know what else we're supposed to do.
I mean, we can. There's probably more to. I mean, we didn't do anything with the stones.
no.
He touched them and then we left after we killed 2 of them. Like we didn't
Cause
do.
and effect.
Presumably.
You
Yeah.
want to study them or?
I mean, we can do it your guys' way. You're gun ho, so.
We don't have to smash all of them.
I'm just not gonna go and look for homeless people. That's all I'm saying.
Would you buy guns?
Yeah, I just need the money for guns. I said.
Right. What does an elephant gun cost these days?
1,200.
Alright, maybe 2,400.
Do you actually still have like cash?
Yeah. That's not even
Jesus.
counting my savings.
We rich, man.
Yeah,
Apparently.
thousands.
We rich.
Those are expensive ass fucking guns.
They take down supernatural creatures.
Apparently.
Alright. We'll start with the search for the photographer then. Just gonna look in the city directory then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a library use.
Out of 80.
Okay. You find a number of businesses that could be solicited. There's a small range in price. You want to make money, no object, grow a little bit more economic. Middle of the road.
Yeah, just middle.
Okay. You see, Homer Cuthbert, photographer. And there's a phone number and a business address.
I'll call.
Okay. This is Homer.
Hello, this is Hugh Games.
Hello, Mr. Gaines.
I looked you up in the directory. You're a photographer for hire.
Yes.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
I have a job for you actually. I've got a what do I have? Well, I've got an unusual body of an unusual creature at my house that I'd like to document.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, a bit of a mythical creature, you might say. At least I think it is.
Well, To rent my services for the day, that would be 20 pounds.
Sold.
Okay.
Photographer's never gonna get an elephant gun at those rates.
Can you stop by today?
Of course.
Alright. I'll give him my address.
Okay. Yes, when you'd like him to be there. So wait, did you guys you took the body of the Byakee back with you? How did you transport it?
In a bag.
In a bag?
What bag did you have?
For the Byakee?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, did we find a sack in the farm or something?
yeah.
Well, alright. One of you give me a luck roll.
With a big sack.
Yeah.
Just came and let you put him on the bench next to us.
I got a 55 look.
Only 50.
I don't see my luck. Oh, luck is up there. Yeah, I got a 35. That's all you. Nope.
99.
Oh. It was confiscated.
Well, no, we're gonna have to go back in time because bringing that body aboard the train. I mean, even if you made it back to the public house without people seeing it, yeah, it's gonna be an incident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since we didn't really
You
pick-
might need to stash the body somewhere in the village.
By the stones.
But the police are going to investigate that, and then they'll probably find the body and wonder why the hell one's hidden in the sack somewhere.
I'll allow you to retcon your conversation
I
with
mean,
the
there was the
photographer.
barn. Just hide it in the barn.
I feel like they're going to investigate the whole.
They're gonna open every sack?
It's an open and shut case. There's a demon
Yeah.
next to him.
Yeah, why are they searching sacks in the barn?
Like, I don't think they're really doing all that.
There's some
Some
rural
Brightburn
police.
stuff, yeah.
If he's got a crawl space or, you know, put it under the bed. We'll be back for it.
Alright, so you transported the body into Farmer Jennings' bedroom.
This is her best idea.
Alright. So
This has been a good idea.
then what's your new I'm assuming then your terms for Homer Cuthbert will have changed.
Yeah, let's put it for like a couple days ahead.
Certainly. I can make myself available.
Excellent.
Okay.
Nailed it.
So Homer Cuthbert will be your man when you're ready for him. Okay. You wish to purchase guns.
I'm purchasing guns.
You're purchasing guns, okay.
So he's finding homeless people.
Well, gun store. Take you to the gun show. There's
Just a big show.
it's common knowledge in your neighborhood that about 5 blocks north there's a hunting supplies emporium
Alright.
for the sporting gentleman.
That is where I shall go.
Okay. Inside, you see all manner of rifle, both vintage and more modern, shotguns, pistols from flint stock to more modern. It seems that there's a very healthy clientele base here. You see several gentlemen browsing, inspecting the weapons, and a man with a curled mustache eventually notices you and approaches and says, well, what can I do for you today?
I'm looking to acquire 2 guns for myself and my father. Because we plan on going on a family trip for some big game hunting.
Oh, yes, that is quite the recreation these days. It is getting so very affordable to go to Africa. What kind of model did you have in mind?
Such an unusual gun here, isn't it?
Mang, do you know what the real name of it is?
It was an H&H 600.
Okay.
So we're looking to actually get a very similar gun as our grandpa, the H&H 600.
That beast. That is the largest weapon we carry.
Seems more humane.
I suppose if the game is large enough.
It's plenty.
He says, now who is your grandfather?
What is your name?
This is why my only grandson died.
Richard Gaines.
Oh yeah, Dick Gaines.
Big
That's
Dick
right.
Gaines.
Big Dick Gaines.
Oh,
Like
yes.
Gaines.
That was when I was in the military.
Yes, I believe he served, perhaps during the Boer War, was it?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, these are, we have none in stock, but I can procure them. It'll take a week or two, perhaps. And provided you can, provided your credit's good.
I've got the money for him.
In its entirety,
I do.
a purchase like this will be 2,400 pounds.
I will be able to acquire that.
Well, sir, he straightens his tie and checks his mustache and says, well, then we will be sure to get them out to you quickly. I will simply need a shipping address, and you fill this out for me. He just hands you like a purchaser's agreement.
Okay, I'll fill it out.
Standard, they will both come with a box of 20 cartridges for ammunition.
Alright.
Do you tender the 2,400 pounds to him?
Yeah.
Okay. He says,
Buy money.
he said, should arrive by a week. There will be a notary to accompany the deliveryman, and he thanks you for choosing Harold's firearms for your needs.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
Did you ever get more skill points in Cthulhu?
Mm-hmm.
You have 20 ammo boxes?
Primarily by reading Mythos tomes. You having like certain dream encounters or encounters with great old ones where your mind is putting at the end, you could possibly get them there, but tomes is your main way of increasing that. You guys have a copy of Der Wanderer, I think. Don't you? You could pass that around.
Is that the book he was reading?
That was one you read.
I gave that back already.
He read the
Oh no, yeah, was it? Yeah.
he read The King in Yellow,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and you returned it to Talbot Estes.
Yeah.
You tracked down Der Wanderer, which was written by Roby, from a rare bookseller. I forgot who was reading that.
He read it already.
You've read it, so yeah,
He casted the spell and everything.
He did, yeah. So yeah, that could be distributed amongst yourselves if you want to share the Cthulhu Mythos points.
I thought you were reading it.
I was reading it, but at like a leisurely manner in comparison to what I was reading the King in Yellow.
So we don't know exactly what your progress is on that.
Oh, well, he finished it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So not very much.
You will need some time.
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
have finished book and then
Yeah.
Grandpa cast spell.
Okay.
So.
All right, Grandpa's on bum quest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the private eye.
Vincent Tuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Someone down there? I hear someone in the stairwell.
It's Dick Gaines.
Oh, Mr. Dick. Come on up.
The Dick is coming.
Do you see this, May?
The mummy returns. Yeah.
It's right there.
What about it?
It's saying different things that you can see, like the guns in action in film.
Nice.
So yeah, it's. I mean, if you actually read this,
Authentic.
read it cover to cover, that'd be pretty cool. All right. Well, what can I do for you?
We need some men for a task.
Okay.
It could be dangerous.
Well, I could pledge myself for one, if you can give a little more detail.
You risk your life.
He says, "Oh, that kind of dangerous."
That's right.
No, maybe I know a few guys instead.
Maybe you do.
How many are you looking for?
4.
Okay. Anything else you can give, or is that all I have to go on? I mean, some of the lads, I can recruit them pretty easily, but if I can tell them virtually nothing, it might make things a little bit more difficult. I mean, is this going to be in London? Or,
It's gonna be a bit to the north.
okay.
Rural area.
You'll be providing the transportation?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, a lot of these chaps won't really want to front for a train ticket, if you know what I'm saying.
Pay is 50 pounds.
Well, that'll do a lot to your credit. You willing to pay any of that up front, or all on completion?
Completion's
You can
cheaper.
always just loot it off. You can just loot it off their
Everything off their
bodies.
corpses. I'll pay it all up front.
Everything.
All up front.
All right.
We want to trust.
Well, when they get in the truck.
So
Yeah, exactly. Once they have no choice.
all right.
Don't want 'em not showing up.
So he starts taking notes. Payment of £50 with transport expenses included. Some serious work
Oh yeah.
to the north of here in that vicinity. All right.
Demolition.
I'll
I mean, not with explosives.
I'll avoid elderly chaps. Sounds like
Yes.
some vigor will be
We
necessary.
need some hard bodies.
All right. What time would you like these chaps ready to go?
7 a.m. No. Do we want night work? Is this night work?
Do we have a truck secured yet?
No.
Do we want to make this the photo shoot as well?
Just do it all at once.
Yeah.
I
Then
mean,
maybe the day.
They're
for
catching
flight.
the shots of when the guys are hammering on the stones.
Right. So this should be.
It should be all at
daytime.
once. Daytime.
So,
Yeah.
so there's lighting.
Right. So 8 a.m.
Actually. Flashback.
Yeah.
How do cameras work in this era? Do they kind of need to like crank for 5 minutes?
I don't believe so. I mean, once they set up, I mean, there's like a flash, and then it takes a bit to get them developed. Like, you're not having any on-demand like photos.
We have to
coming
take
out.
it to a black.
Blacksmith. Yeah.
A black
No, I think it's where they dip them in. They gotta dip them in the water. You know.
Dark room.
A black
Dark room.
what?
Black room or a dark room.
Yeah.
Black room. I've never heard that.
Yeah, dark
You meant
room.
dark room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. Yep.
He did.
Oh man. All right. Well. Okay, a night job. Day job.
I think day job. We're just doing this in broad day.
That's right.
All right.
No one's gonna ask any questions.
Give me a couple of days.
Oh man.
I'd say by what day is it today? Since the 14th.
It is.
All right. I'd say by the 16th I'll have them ready for the day work. Or my name isn't Vincent Tuck.
Okay.
Maybe his name isn't Vincent.
I'm sure it's not.
Right, we're asking for a seed, and we'll give it to him.
Okay. So now we just need the truck.
Yep.
The biggest truck they make in the 20s or 30s or whatever year it is.
I mean, for like industrial transport,
Yeah.
probably pretty big. Maybe not that big.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I don't think you can outright buy it.
You know who I am?
How much money?
No.
You got?
I got more than.
You gonna mortgage the house for this?
I got a 90 credit rating. Dude, trucks were not that big.
Actually, you're right. You should go get one. Not the craziest thing a person's bought. If you're in the top 10%.
Okay. This is what we can get.
An old jalopy.
Yeah.
It's not that big.
No.
It's pretty small. Looks like they have to fit 3 people in it.
What do you want from me?
That's all they got.
Maybe we can get like a trailer. That might be bigger.
Yeah.
Truck with a big
up when
trailer.
they made those.
They were messing with some weak ass shit back in the day. How did we even win World War One with this nonsense?
It's a very fair point.
Transporting 10 guns at a time.
Have you been watching that Chernobyl show?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
You recommend it?
I highly recommend it.
All right.
My parents love it too.
Okay. Is it better than Chernobyl Diaries?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, just get on the horn and find the biggest truck.
Well, that's another job for Tuck.
No, I can handle that.
Okay. Okay. I'll take a no from Grandpa.
Dude, 99. Got him.
78.
All right. While individually acquiring a truck for such things does seem a bit daunting, you know that there are many good haulage companies that specialize in this sort of thing. But if you want to be careful to the information that the haulage company discovers at the site, you could try to negotiate rental of the equipment from the haulage company.
This is what I want to negotiate.
Okay.
I'll drop my name, Dick Gaines, so they know.
Alright, now I will take a library use.
That's not so
No.
incredible. 80 out of 65.
Okay. It'll take you a day to track down a suitable one.
Alright.
Alright, you guys want to jump ahead?
So we got all the pieces in motion. And I want to tell the photographer to meet us. Or we can give him a ride, but we want to employ him for this occasion.
I mean, we need the guns first.
Are we waiting on those?
Yes.
How long?
Well, that's about a week.
What?
Waiting a week for guns.
Well, just fucking
The elephant guns those are special order.
Did you mention that Dick Gaines was involved?
Yes.
He did actually.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, it's Major Homer Simpson where it's like, I'd kill you if I had my gun right now. Yep.
We do for a whole week. How much time do we have for the hearing?
You could read a Mythos tome.
Yeah, when's the hearing?
End of the month.
What's the day?
That means
The
nothing.
14th.
30th.
We're halfway. We're halfway there.
We
2
still
more
got a
weeks.
whole another long time before that.
Yeah, we'll have a week.
Yeah, we can just take turns to read it. And everyone else just.
I kind of feel like the playwright guy probably has more information, but
What was our last lead? Like, okay.
Delia Morrison
Yeah, we talked to
or
her.
Harston.
She was getting beat up.
yeah,
Yep.
we tried to find. I thought we put.
You've been looking for Malcolm Quarry and Montague Edwards, and they've both been ghosts.
Oh that's right.
I
Yeah,
think
I thought we told the PI to spare no expense.
On-
Double down on
Edwards.
He's
Edwards.
he's not perfect. He has limitations.
But we
the money,
paid him.
we paid him.
Give us what we want.
No, he thinks Edwards is the leader. So that's
No,
why
we know Edwards is the leader
now
now.
we know it.
You've had
Because we got that from
multiple people
Morrison.
Say it, yeah.
Who's Morrison?
That was the female.
Yeah, that's her new married name.
Oh.
Oh,
She was in a relationship with Alexander Roby for a time.
Okay, so she told us Edwards was the leader. We have no idea where he is.
We also have that Combs name. Is that what it is?
Combs
Well,
is the
wait.
guy.
Comey.
Are we? Didn't we send
Homie.
the PI to some people's houses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we know where somebody lives.
that's where Lawrence Bacon lives.
So we never talked to him.
He has the
Tie him
antique
up.
shop.
Just tie up Lawrence Bacon. No, he's hard to find, isn't that right?
No,
No, you know where he lives.
He has the
He
antique
just
shop.
doesn't let anyone in.
No,
does he?
and his house is built like a fortress.
So we have to
Yeah.
lure him out of his fortress. Scoop him up.
Or we break down the fortress.
With your haulage company. We're here to demolish your home.
The homeless guys just start taking hammers to that fortress.
I forgot how our
The 3 elephants guns.
I had a-
What do about it?
I had a conversation with his neighbor.
You did.
Did tanks exist?
Yeah.
Yeah. Land ships, they were called at the time.
But if we got a land ship,
What the hell do those look like? I gotta look that up.
If anyone wants some shandy, they're welcome to it too.
The only
dude, if we had this barreling down the street towards Lawrence
Did you look up a
Bacon,
land ship?
Oh my god.
This was in 1916.
Yeah.
We gotta have better ship than that by now.
I thought it was 1800s. What year is it? Oh,
What
it's like
year is it?
1929.
Okay.
it's November 14th. That's what year it is.
Well, if you guys want time skip, you'll have the hauling company, you'll have the photographer just waiting for his chance to take photos. You'll have your bums and you'll have your elephant guns if you time skip a week.
I mean, Bacon's not a bad lead, but
He's not going anywhere. He just sits at home.
During the time skip,
Yeah.
just make a few phone calls around
Okay.
about maybe a tank of some type.
Just begin the
Just
conversation.
put out some
Okay.
lines.
war vet. He's got a
Maybe
land
you
ship.
want to have an exhibition of it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calling all land ships.
Like it could be like decommissioned or something, and we can fix it up.
Who's we?
I don't know.
The,
Somebody else.
Private eye.
the various resources that you command.
How do you guys have so much? $300.
So I gave you.
No, that's what I've had.
Oh.
Then I have 1,200. I rolled the lowest you could possibly roll for credit.
Do we have 12 credit rating?
I have a 35 credit rating.
No.
Minimum's 15. I rolled it.
All right.
I rolled the 20.
On the
apparently.
20th, at the big residence, a letter comes through.
The Gaines residence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, not the big resident.
Which is really your house, not my house.
Yeah. But you are in residence right
Okay.
What shows up?
now. A letter.
A letter.
Oh, okay. I look at it.
It arrives.
You blow
You
up.
see it.
Who's it from?
You will have to read the letter.
Here it
The
is.
postmark
Is it abridged?
is from Bethnal Green, East London.
Please tell me you just skipped ahead and gave us the one that is not.
No,
included.
this one's not bad. This one's not
Okay.
bad.
Straight from Edwards.
Mr. Greasy.
You just read the last name before anything.
Yep.
else.
Do we know what Coombs?
Coombs is the guy who murdered Dr. Trollope and Biggs beat within an inch of his
Oh,
life.
yeah.
and they
Oh,
escaped
That
the
guy,
police
He
station.
tried to kill us.
Yeah.
He spelled Roby wrong. At least differently than I was spelling it.
Say Edwards and me speak little,
Mm-hmm.
or Edwards and M6.
Bacon Nathan will step out on the night of 27th November. We will have the tank.
Which one is the guy who turned people to dust?
Bacon.
Oh, so that's why we need the tank.
Yeah, see what will turn that.
And he even says take friends and a weapon.
We're halfway there.
Yep.
I don't know which half.
Says just watch him. He should be stopped. Does he want us to watch him or stop him?
No.
This guy doesn't seem very.
No.
Intelligent?
Yeah.
But he gave us a tip.
He did.
I wonder if we settle him.
Now we'll be done with our stone mission at that point, right?
You know who needs to invest? Mr. Greasy? A private eye.
Mm-hmm.
Even though all we have is a name that's probably fake.
Mm-hmm.
Did that have a return address or anything?
No, just a postmark. So you know, like, the area from which the letter originated.
And who is that? Gressy?
Name we've never
W.
So it's not someone we know.
Not,
W. Gretzky.
not that we are aware of.
No, you've never met anyone under that name.
Could be.
We'll give that name to the PI.
That's what we
Yes.
said.
Vincent Tuck.
Our alcoholic friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've contracted Greater London Haulage Company for a job. They said they are now available to haul some stuff for you. You've got hobos, all reliable chaps, vouched for by Vincent Tuck.
Okay.
You have 2 more elephant guns and 40 more rounds of ammunition
Okay.
between the 3 of them. And you are Stud's already paid for the elephant guns, but you're going to be 200 pounds down once you meet with the gentleman.
Okay. I mean, you never told me how much I was carrying, so I have no idea.
Oh, Grandpa?
Yeah.
We can determine that.
By rolling a D100.
No.
100,000.
I mean, at the very least, you'll have like 3,000 pounds, but if you roll low, it won't be too much more than that. Because it might just be tied up in like old properties and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you already roll?
Alright, roll a d20.
Here, that's 20. 12.
Okay. You have 7,000 pounds.
Okay. Now I have 6,800.
Yep. So you are wealthy, Grandpa.
And did I hear about the tank at all?
Your acquaintances in the military.
Yes.
It was difficult to convince them that you weren't joking.
Big Dick Gaines never joke.
Yeah. And they said that, well, for whatever your purposes, you'd have to get it approved by city officials to have something like that brought into the greater London area.
Even if it was decommissioned.
I'm pretty sure it's not even illegal to have a decommissioned tank nowadays on the road.
Yeah. You're gonna need to go. You're gonna need to go talk
That's
to
in-
some
That's in the United States.
some busybodies. But even then, it's unlikely it would arrive in time for November the 27th. If that's what you're intending? So you will just have to wear power armor and get all right.
They make armor.
And we could just get like old plate armor
1930.
from the museum or something.
That'd be pretty cool. Resident Evil
With the
4.
elephant guns.
That's pretty scary stuff. That could cause sanity loss.
For the Byakhees.
It's like when they shoot off the helmet and then it's like the Las Plagas thing underneath it.
I could buy a decommissioned tank for 66,000
Oh, in today's day and age.
right now.
Yeah.
You could order it. Oh, Soviet. Fuck that.
Yeah, how many thousand?
I see how Vladimir Putin's raising election money to sell all these decommissioned tanks to
Yeah,
America.
basically, as long as there's no weapon machinery on them.
You are allowed to drive a tank legally in most states.
Even now?
Yes.
That would be pretty scary if somebody decides to take it down the wrong way of a highway or something and just taking people out with it. You know, that'd be oof. Yeah. Well, Mang, if your subscriber base continues to grow, that'll be a nice. Maybe the 1 million sub video will be the decommissioned tank driving.
Get a Czechoslovakian ground vehicle for 44,000.
Just describe a car.
Yeah, I mean it's got treads, so that's how you know it's a little different.
Ground vehicle.
Thinking in like sprawl terms. Okay, well we'll put a pin on the tank. I mean I'm gonna keep working towards it in my free time.
Okay. Studs, were you reading Der Wanderer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say if we were doing a
About
time
8
skip,
days.
I wasn't really doing anything. Yeah, I wasn't really doing anything else then.
Okay. Yep. Roll a d6 or roll sanity first.
Yeah, this is where I die. No, of course not.
Fail.
Yep.
All right. Roll a d6.
Can I roll a D3 instead?
Nope.
This is a Soviet
two?
self-propelled howitzer.
Yep.
22 grand.
You gain 3 to Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh man, my Cthulhu Mythos is at 9, bitches.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
You know things.
He does. He's starting to learn things. All right. You have the same spell that Grandpa has.
It's got a maximum speed.
I
of
don't actually know what the
61
spell was.
It's
so-
Bespeak End of Day.
Wonder if that's fast.
Does he predict his own death or anyone's?
You don't know if it's just predicting death. I mean, he asked for like a vision and he saw it.
What a world! I could just own this.
You saw what vision did he see?
He saw Farmer Jennings
Yeah,
getting
that's
mauled
right,
to death
that's
by
right.
a Byakee.
I think you can get a 2-headed turtle sent to your door.
Dude,
Those have to be pretty
that's a
uncommon.
300,000 subscriber video right there.
You'd be lying.
No.
Two-headed turtle for sale.
Yeah. They just sell.
Legitimate.
You could call him Yanis
Why?
because he's the two-faced god.
From the turtlesource.com.
That seems reliable.
Oh my god.
Turtles are us.
Sounds legit.
$2,500 each.
Per head?
No.
Oh, okay,
For the
per
whole
turtle.
package.
To their spot.
It's really small. It's smaller than I thought.
Oh.
Is it a baby?
What's its longevity estimate? I can't imagine they live too long.
Twice as long as a regular turtle?
No, I don't think so. Because regular turtles can live long.
It says they live a long life, but they don't specify.
I'll find an adult one.
Two-headed red-eared slider. Sounds like something I want to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we time skipping to the 21st?
I don't think they get that big, man.
Oh yeah, because I
Were
let
you
you know
looking
that
at
the
different
letter
ones?
came on the 20th, but yeah, I'm presuming you went to the 21st.
I think I was looking at
Because
like
that was what
slider.
that's how long it would take the elephant guns to
I
arrive.
just googled two-headed turtle, and that's what came up. They're pretty small.
Like, why are they common enough that even they're on mail order?
$2,500.
But they have them.
They have 9 of them.
See? Like, where did all those come from? Geez,
It
way
must
more.
just be like a breed.
Just always assume it's former Soviet Union tech that
Quick
you're
question though. They do have videos of turtles having sex are hilarious. Do they have videos of two turtles having sex? Because that sounds like
getting. Are
it'd
they
be
having
quite-
different experiences?
That seems like it would be twice as fun.
One's really into it, the other one's just like, eh.
For $2,500, why would they not pay for the $40 shipping?
That-
So
The principle of paying for shipping there.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
I mean, it might be really advanced shipping because it's a living organism. They put holes
Maybe,
in
but it's only
they put,
$40 shipping.
they put holes in the box.
Plastic bag or something. Yeah.
This looks like a fish. It's like just water
Yeah.
in a bag.
Oh my god.
It's just like struggling to
Well,
stay
Meg,
afloat for the entire
You've got
trip.
something to compete with business class
Yeah.
expenses now. Yeah.
Maybe it was sloth. I think you get a sloth mailed to you.
You can get anything mailed to you if you have the correct amount of money.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't want a small little two-headed turtle.
Do you want a large two-headed tortoise?
That would be better.
Biggest two-headed turtle.
You have really gone off track here.
How much is a sloth? Exotic animals for sale.net. This is a business here.
I'm sure they're treated very humanely, all the animals. And, you know.
$6,500. Holy shit.
Do I know about the
Oh my god.
what the spell does as far as what he saw?
I believe your grandpa, I think it's clear to you that your grandpa saw a vision from it. I don't know if he was trying to keep that a secret from the poet.
Well, I'm trying to wonder if it would be logical of me to
Try and cast it.
cast it with
They mailed that to you?
Yeah, I think so.
You do remember your
Delivery
grandpa
available.
performed the spell in German.
Arkansas.
You don't know if that's significant or not, but
They just
Well, if I know the spell, wouldn't
Yeah.
I know to perform it in German too?
well,
If
the
you
book's
could raise
written,
some
the book was
camels,
written in
that's-
German, and
that's
you
a
have some
lucrative
German, or
business.
do you have no
I
German?
have no German.
You haven't. Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna make you re-roll the sanity and everything, but officially, it's gonna take you 3 more days to actually get to that point.
Okay.
You're gonna say, I'm gonna say, Grandpa's been helping you get through it.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a note that it comes to feed bucket, super easy to load.
Wait, what? I was reading.
Cum
Comes
bucket.
with a cum bucket.
Super easy to load.
What are?
Cum
The
buckets.
camel.
Wait, you're getting a camel now?
It's 13 grand.
It's
You almost
cheaper.
have a tank for that much.
You could take it on short trips to places.
Yeah.
That's really Lawrence of Arabia.
What a different life I could
If
lead.
you took a camel to Qdoba, that would be pretty legendary.
I bet you
Like,
that
tank
video-
to Qdoba.
Yeah.
Take the camel to Taco Bell, take it to the drive-thru,
Yeah.
make a YouTube video of it. I guarantee
Yeah.
that makes it.
That would pay for itself. What are we doing?
Time
Where's Terry going? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're time skipping one more day.
Okay.
to the 21st.
Yep, it's 21st November.
Different case of two-headed snakes trying to swallow each other.
That's deep.
The Ouroboros.
I can't think of what it was called.
Okay. So the haulage company needs to be directed on where to go.
The Gaines residence.
They arrive.
Good. Now get out.
Okay. Are you willing to sign a liability form that if you damage this stuff, you'll reimburse the company?
Yes.
Okay. Once you sign that form, they will be satisfied.
Good.
Then we shoot him in the back. With our elephant.
Okay. It's 3 trucks with hydraulics equipment for lifting.
Wow.
3 trucks?
Yep.
Why did we get so many?
You're gonna drive all 3 of them?
Isn't that a skill that I don't have?
Maybe one of the
Drive
bums.
angry.
Maybe one of the bums can drive it.
Why did we get 3?
We don't.
You don't have you don't need to take. I'm saying that's what they all brought.
Oh.
They brought like a full squad.
Are we just renting?
Yeah.
So we're in like a parking lot, like looking at these things.
No, they brought him to the Gaines residence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your house,
Right
Papa.
up. Right up to the gate.
Who solicited this?
I handled it.
Alright.
So I think we're just cramming everything into one.
If it fits.
The surviving bums will have to sit on the Byakhees corpse on the way back.
Coming in, we look like. I don't know, something.
You have an elephant gun now. With 20 rounds and
Elephant gun. I got elephant gun in one hand, 12 gauge in the other.
That's badass.
I don't know how to shoot either one.
me either. So there's that. Alright, so we're heading to the farm. Is that where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Driving the truck up there is slower than train. The roads have been treacherous this November with snow. It will take probably the better part of 3 hours to drive up there.
Okay.
Who's driving?
How big was the driver?
Yep.
I'm not driving.
I can drive.
If none of you want to drive, one of the hobos will volunteer.
I'll do it before the hobo.
You don't want to leave the hobo in charge of this.
Liabilities and whatnot. You should have just made the hobo sign.
I'll do the driving.
What is your drive?
20.
Okay, you're gonna need to roll.
Is that the standard drive? Yeah. Heyo.
81.
Okay.
Takes 7 hours.
It's a bumpy ride. You're involved in a minor accident on the country roads. You've dented the back of some guy's wagon pretty bad, and he's demanding restitution.
0 million.
He's demanding restitution with 3 guys with
He is. He's
rifles.
being brave.
So,
I mean, I don't think you're like just holding them out the windows or anything like that.
Yeah, the bums
hanging out the back.
start practicing their hammer work.
Yeah, boys, this was what you came up here for, but you're on the clock now, so get to work.
Start
I
hammering.
start on this car.
He says he's Freddie Whistle.
Oh god.
Say Freddy who?
Whistle.
Never heard of that name.
Nope.
Well, you know, it is fair. That was you were on my blind spot.
Okay.
What will it take to
He says he's-
prepare this?
He says we'll probably just need to get a new wagon.
A new wagon?
Mm-hmm.
Is that referring to a car? Or like
No, he was like, it was like a wagon on a country road, and you're just like. But fortunately, he was not killed or injured, so maybe unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, a lot easier.
But you see, like, there's a few people from like a nearby farm watching this.
Alright, how about 100 pounds?
You got yourself a deal.
Alright.
Dude, you could get 6 alpacas for 3,500.
You could have a little commune of alpacas.
Look at them. Look at this thing. You could have 6 of these in your backyard.
Fake llamas?
They live that long. That's a lot cheaper than I thought. You can just
I
have
know.
those.
I
if
could
you
just
want.
have them.
If you want, you can just have them.
ExpressVPN could have paid for 6 alpacas in my backyard.
Why don't you get a capybara?
Let's see how much those cost.
Can those, what are alpacas good for?
Fur.
Okay.
Or like they have like a wool. You shave them.
Is that like a good fur?
You can get a bear for $8,850.
I don't think I'd want a bear.
I just wanted to see like a creature that could actually like just like destroy you if you could buy it. It's buybears.org.
My God, what a sight!
Alpaca fur is pretty legit, I think.
We're getting so carried away.
I mean, it's a business opportunity.
Because he could become the new mascot of the channel.
Stuz, you want a job?
It is a soft, durable, luxurious.
Oh, just tending
and
your
silky
creature
natural
for you?
fiber.
Buy 6 alpacas.
Yes, for $55 a year.
Capybara range from 500 to 1,100 in price range.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
But
What's a capybara?
if you're going for a purebred, you can expect to pay more.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you should look into these alpacas. It's similar to sheep's wool, but it's warmer, not prickly, and hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's better in every way?
Yeah, why
Look
don't
at
we use
this
this?
great
We
experiment.
probably do.
It's also naturally water
Maybe they
repellent,
take longer to grow.
difficult to ignite.
What is it? Alpacas? Is that what
Yeah.
you're looking at?
You can sell it if you want. You can sell the fur, pay for itself in no time.
I said I'll do it for $55 a year. I'll watch over you.
55 a year.
Yeah. It's a full-time job.
No way.
Alright.
They'll die of loneliness if there's only one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you buy 6. Nice family.
I need to see what alpaca looks like.
It's like
It's
a
a-
llama.
It's a fake
This
llama.
looks like a decent project
I'm looking.
for someone.
They die of
Raw
loneliness.
alpaca fiber on Etsy. How much is that going for?
I was literally
Let's look
looking
at
up the same
Let's
price.
look at our price margins here. This doesn't mean anything.
Wait, you can just buy these in Wisconsin.
What?
Alpacas.
I'm sure there are alpaca farms
Well,
out
yeah.
here.
There's alpaca farms in Wisconsin.
What is this? One pound of fleece is $15.
I don't think that's a lot.
This is an alpaca that produces 10 pounds of fiber.
A day?
No, I don't know how long it is. Maybe per
In
season.
its life?
Is that year?
10 pounds. His lifetime, that's not a lot.
No, I hope it's not its life. That's
Better
terrible.
not be its life.
It's gotta produce more than that.
I mean,
Well, you could buy a kiwi bird.
You can't make money off that.
Okay.
Not paying studs $55,000 to raise a kiwi. He's an alpaca man.
This would be great.
Yeah, I didn't know this
There's
was
no
an
way you
industry
can
we could
buy
get into.
this.
Okay.
Oh, exotic animals for sale.
Oh. Alpaca produce 7 to 10 pounds of fleece per year,
There you go.
sometimes more.
And if you sell at $3 an ounce, it's $500 per alpaca. It says.
So they pay for themselves after like a couple of years.
Yeah.
You could buy a zebra.
But if I had 50 alpaca, that's a lot.
The further along you move in the value chain, like if you can make socks or something.
So if I lock studs in to caring for all my alpaca,
You won't have to stop at just 5.
right? I could bump it. I could suddenly buy 100 more, and he would still have to.
You have to have the land.
Handle.
You have to have the land.
Yeah, that's true.
I would read the contract for that.
Just have 100 alpaca in my backyard.
It's like,
Seems like a way better job than what I currently have.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty peaceful life.
Just
Yeah.
come over and chill at your
Raise
place
an
and take
alpaca.
care of alpaca. Can I have it like a farmer house, like in your backyard?
If you can fit it with all the
Always
alpaca.
anything. I'll go tiny
We're
home.
competing.
All right.
Can they live in the winter?
I mean,
They have fur
they've lived.
that is warmer than sheep's
Yeah,
wool.
man,
Apparently,
I think they like the Andes mountain range. Like I think they kind of roam around there.
Yeah,
so
they're hardy.
yeah.
So do they need shelter?
Well,
Well,
yeah,
probably
I'm
they can't
sure.
be rained on
sure
for
they
days
do
at a
right
time.
now,
Well, the real money is in breeding alpacas. That's what you're going to be doing.
That's skilled work.
So you can then turn all of the profits into selling alpaca.
Yeah.
All you need is 2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But if you have
Alright.
4,
All
you
right.
double the process.
Let's see if.
All right, we're
let's
done
see if we
here.
get
Okay.
Let's see if you guys try to murder Lawrence Bacon at least before you
Okay.
guys start the alpaca farm. So, yeah.
alpaca RPG.
Yeah. That's the next campaign.
Yeah, we should play that out.
See what happens.
See how it goes in fantasy before we try it in real life.
Anything where
It'll probably go horribly in fantasy.
I was gonna
It'll be
say,
okay in
anything-
real life.
anything where dice rolls are involved, I'll probably do really bad at.
Alpaca
Try
just
to-
snaps its own neck or something.
You try to shear the wool.
I want to pet the alpaca. Okay, roll. You shoot it in the head.
Yep. Next best thing to being pet.
we paid for
this
this man, and we're heading towards the farm where there's no alpacas.
Okay.
Alright,
you,
we got
you,
the men in the
you
truck.
paid him
we
off.
Paid off the farmer.
Yep.
Um,
One of the hobos suggests politely that he'll offer to drive back.
What does this hobo think he?
we'll play by ear.
Okay.
Does he have a driver's license?
Yeah, that's what I'll look at.
Oh, I've driven,
Do you have a driver's license though?
but I've
Do you have a driver's license?
no.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll do it.
We'll play by ear.
Okay.
Is the photographer in the truck, or is he on the way?
Did you want to bring the photographer? Oh yeah, of course you did.
I wanted to bring him, but I didn't know if he was meaning to stay or not.
He's in the truck.
All right.
Nice. Maybe
He's,
he can drive.
oh yes, certainly. I'm
Yeah.
Homer Cuthbert.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
There you
Oh,
go.
good. On the way back, you can drive.
All right.
Can't stop now though.
Yeah.
All right. You make it to Clare Melford Village. There's a main street that runs right through the center of town. You see the good old public house where you spent the night under the roof of Dick Blair. The rail station, and the road leading to Springer Mound and Jennings Farm. Of course, all of you remember the copse where the monoliths were laid when you were here 8 days ago. So,
I remember the cops. Oh no, like the
COPS.
geographical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
COPSC. Yep. That's going to be another driving that up the hill. And a failure could be more serious.
So yeah, hey Homer.
Yes.
You can take us up this hill.
Oh, I can try.
How far away is it if we were to walk up from here?
If you brought it to the base of the hill, it is about half a mile up to the copse from where the road is.
Why did we bring the truck in the first place?
To haul the stones.
And the men. I thought we were destroying.
Oh yeah.
We're bringing
the
a sample.
Byakhees cord.
And the bodies.
Yeah.
All the
And
bodies.
we just assumed all the homeless people will be dead.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, well, oh look, it seems like someone's been through here recently. I'm going to take this path.
Okay. Yeah,
You can
let's
see
go.
there's big treads leading up the hill to the copse.
A land ship. Or a car.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Ground vehicle.
He's going to attempt to drive it.
Breeding stock alpacas go for like hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction.
Wow. So what are the rest? Since they're not worth breeding?
Well, yeah, there's good stock and there's bad stock.
I mean, what would be a bad stock alpaca?
Did he do it?
Kind of like studs.
He didn't do it.
You lads are going to need to get back and push. I'm in...
Push.
Well, I'm stuck in a bit of a rut here.
I ain't pushing.
Yeah, I mean, it makes
Man.
sense.
Your
Yep,
job
you've got
starts
four.
now.
You've got four strapping hobos.
We asked for hard bodies.
Yep.
They can prove
Will the two of you also help?
Yeah, it'll be good for
Yeah.
morale.
All right, so you got 6 people pushing in the back.
Yeah.
Who's going to be putting their back into it the most? Who's going to be in the
homeless.
position of honor?
homeless.
The
Like,
homeless.
Alright.
Who's the biggest, toughest looking homeless?
Okay, you'll give it to him.
Yeah.
He's able to get the truck out of the rut.
Just
By
by
himself.
himself.
No,
The
with,
hard body.
That boy's a hero. Give him an elephant gun.
with help. With help.
Okay.
All right, and you guys make it up to the cops.
Good. Are the stones still here?
So there's clearly been some activity here recently. You see the treads in the ground indicate that large vehicles were here and were, like going forward, reversing, turning. None of the monoliths are here.
Oh man. What the well damn, that was our whole plan.
Yeah.
Are we gonna still do a photo shoot with
The Byakhees cord.
let's look for our hidden body.
Yeah.
Under his bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sitting out there.
You go to Farmer Jennings' house.
Mm-hmm.
You see there's a notice posted on the door
Mm-hmm.
saying that this property is pending a police investigation and that solicitors and other visitors are not to enter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you see. No one else is here.
I look around, like anyone in sight.
The only people in sight are the 3 of you, your hobo team, and the photographer.
I enter if it's unlocked. Or if there's a window.
There is a window. The door is locked.
Is the window like just an opening? Is it man
See,
sized?
1920. It is man-sized.
Okay.
Is this an adobo house?
God,
Somehow it has open windows but locked some doors.
They wouldn't expect a man to go through all this trouble.
it looks like you can open the window.
Okay, I'll open the window
Yep,
Nailed it. Got it in one.
and I'll crawl in.
you do so.
The silence alarms get triggered.
I'll go straight to under the bed.
Just rush upstairs.
Make sure it's
Okay.
there.
Yeah, you smell it before you make it there.
Okay, good there.
He's still there.
Pull the sack out.
Yeah.
Bring it downstairs.
Gotta
You're good.
prop it up.
You're gonna need help dragging the body downstairs.
Alright, well then I'll go back down, unlock the door,
Okay.
get a hard body
All right.
to help me. I'll bring it downstairs.
You brought a big sack, I think, this time, right?
I think it was already in a sack.
Oh, the body.
Yeah, we found a sack inside the
Okay.
shed.
Sure. It was probably used for storing like big thing of grain or something.
Yeah.
All right. What are we doing with this, boss?
Alright, we're gonna
Smells.
take it outside and we're gonna take some pictures with it.
Oh God, these guys are getting like sanity lost from seeing this thing.
I
We're
wish,
gonna take some pictures.
I wish this isn't what we had planned.
You're
but
gonna give
it's
this to Miles Shipley, this photograph. He's gonna take. All right.
best we can do right now.
Okay. So they lay it out on the grass.
Is it still in good form? What's on that?
Yeah, it's just
been a
the
week.
the flesh is rotting.
Makes it look,
Cooler.
Macabre.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's prop this thing up, guys.
Homer Cuthbert can't believe what he's seeing. This is like, yeah, what in God's good heaven is this abomination?
This is a creature that attacked this farm the other night. We managed to kill them, but not before
Kill who?
the demons.
What of the farmer?
The demons killed him.
Are we here with permission?
I think.
God's permission.
See, I think there's this is a deeper story, and there might be a cover up involved, and that's why I want to do here document the existence of this, because no one would believe me.
Okay, you can tell the photographer is shaken, and that either persuasion or more monetary incentive will likely be necessary for him to keep his mind here and continue working with
I
you.
think you can persuade.
Yeah.
We spent enough on this fool.
89 out of 99.
Okay. Oh, very well. I did agree, and you did say it was a mythical creature. So, yeah, very good. Let's proceed.
All right, everyone, take a leg.
Dropping it
Do you
off.
guys like the
I'll try
elephant
to
guns
hold it
and
up.
stuff? Yeah.
that's-
Okay.
Yeah, hold up the elephant guns would be like a.
God, this photo is gonna be infamous. Oh man. All right.
Can't wait till kids in the 40s.
Do
are
the
reading.
bums get to pose too?
Yeah, they're gonna just be in the back, like looking like perplexed.
Okay.
Well, because they probably have to. I mean,
Hold the wings.
That's
yeah,
true.
It's
That's
gotta
true.
stay upright.
Yeah.
We gotta
It
have
has, like-
the full wingspan needs to be in the photo.
It has like a 16-foot wingspan.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They'll be
So-
holding all that.
We'll all be used here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for Grandpa. Grandpa can be on front.
Well, of course he's gonna be
I
looking.
bagged it.
He's gonna be looking really stately. And, yeah.
Yeah. Like pointing the gun at the camera or something.
You brought a monocle just for this occasion.
Okay. He takes many photos. After besides the posing photos, he asks if you want like a detailed like number of all the different angles, so you get like a full picture of its anatomy for like sketches to be done, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Heck
Okay.
yes.
All right. He says, "Well, when we get back to London, give me a few days, and I'll have the photos developed and ready for whatever you wish."
Very good. And fair warning, discretion at this point is desired.
Whatever you ask, sir.
Okay.
I will act in accordance with your will.
Can you make copies? Yeah, I believe you can.
Oh, yes.
They've got the negatives. Yes, make a number of copies.
Will be done. Depending on the quantity of copies, that may incur additional charges.
Very well.
You have an idea in mind.
It's not photos. Let's say 50.
You can do 50.
Okay, 50 it is.
There'll be an extra 25 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even know what the base rate was.
25.
No, it was it?
It was 20.
Okay. Grand total for all of his work today and for the extra photos, let's call it like 60. Yep. Because he's also acting as a driver on the way home. Okay.
And so there's nothing to smash here, is there?
Nope. The
That's
monoliths.
We paid all these men for nothing.
Who would have taken these stones?
The government.
Like the local police?
No, I don't
That's the
know.
most logical guess to start with.
We can smash up some local police station.
Yeah. We're a militia right now.
That's right.
Well, you could ask at the public house.
But how do you...
Who's nearby? Is public house like in view of this place?
It's just a few miles down the road.
They're in gunshot range. Or earshot of gunshot.
It's on the way back to London. And you did spend one evening under Dick Blair's roof.
Yeah, we did.
Would it be weird to ask?
That's like the hub. It's just a little village. That's like the hub of the town. It's the public house. So
I feel like we need to learn more about these obelisks.
How
Someone
would we
is
do that?
learning.
So yeah, someone's learning right now.
Who would know about this?
We don't actually know if the touching of the obelisk was the direct cause of summoning.
Why don't you cast a spell?
I haven't read the book yet.
God!
he needs
don't
he
know
needs more
German.
days because he doesn't know German.
Why don't you cast a spell? We don't
Yes.
know.
Sanity.
Does
I'll therapize you.
How much do you recover magic points?
yeah? I think it's like. I think. Let me see. For a moment, I thought it's whenever you recover sanity, but there might be a slow base recovery too.
Best to find out.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Wow.
Wonder if Dick Gaines got all his money from alpacas.
You've regenerated all your magic points.
Nice.
Every 24 hours, they go back.
Okay, so what should I do with the spell?
Your
Focus
idea.
on the obelisk.
I thought you need to fight. Is it in person?
I don't know.
Just cast it then.
Alright, I'll heavily think of the obelisks in my head. And I will cast the spell.
Okay, roll a d3. Cost 6 magic points.
That
Oh,
is
nice.
a 1.
Okay, only 1 sanity loss.
Oh!
You nailed it.
I see everything.
Okay. You see the stones. They're on the back of a truck,
Mm-hmm.
convoy of trucks. And
Convert trucks.
you see a highway sign. It's blurred in the image. You can attempt great strain. You can try to strain yourself to see what the sign says.
Okay. I need to know.
Okay. Roll an int times 5.
That's 75.
Okay.
And I got 51.
Okay.
You're the first to exit shit out of
My
that.
brain hurts.
For a moment, you see like your body disassemble and like your vision like project forward both in time and space temporarily. You lose one additional sanity, but see the town name of Inverness, Scotland.
We going to Scotland,
Yeah.
boys.
It would have been funny if it was Taiwan.
Okay, your vision ends.
Alright, let's hop in the truck. We gotta get him. Some Scottish motherfuckers took our stones.
Could be Edwards.
Oh, just some
I don't know. I didn't see.
Who's
But
he
they're
going
in a
for?
convoy.
So are we.
Yeah. So we got to raise.
Is it convoy multiple vehicles?
Yes. So we're not.
We're not.
Yeah, we're not.
We could have been. We could have been.
Could have been. But
We would have needed 3 giant.
we got to put the pedal to the metal. And go.
Alright, did you see how many men there were?
No.
Alright, let's
Are
roll.
we taking the photographer with us?
Yeah, that's not a choice.
Actually,
You can
doesn't.
take the train back.
He's driving.
You can take these.
driving.
How about this?
I have photos to develop.
There's a lot more photos to take.
Ooh, but if he's dead,
Yeah.
it's too risky, I think.
To get those photos.
We might have to
Those
pay for.
photos
We
need
might
to
have
be
to
developed.
pay for
To go to a
train
black
ride.
market.
What?
We might have to pay for his train ride home.
I mean,
That's prudent.
how is this film developed?
I mean, he just goes to some
But could he like leave
the camera with you?
something like that?
Well,
Wait,
if
why
you
would
persuade
no,
him
dude? Why would we just want the camera, not him?
Well,
Cameras.
or he could like leave the pictures that he's already taken here, like stowed away in the public house, and he just comes with us with the camera.
Well, no, the
Actually,
pictures
that's
are in the camera, I
Would
think.
it be like
So
a
there's
roll,
no
it'd be
way
like
to
a roll
separate
of
them.
film, right?
Yeah, it'd be the roll of film.
Yeah, I don't know jack about the.
This is your
20s.
job.
I know.
At least like in a modern film camera.
So like, yeah, the cameras. There's not really one you just like can be like snap a photo in the 1920s.
I mean, I
You
know
usually-
what I'm picturing.
Yep.
With, like the big old camera.
Box camera.
Yeah.
And then you have like the thing that's like.
Right.
Yeah.
And the light bulb breaks each time.
Yeah. But I just don't know what happens when you take the
Well,
picture.
it's gotta be a roll because it's not like the camera's one-time use and then you're done with the camera. So there's gotta be some kind of film comes out.
Yeah, film comes out. This is what we need to figure out.
But hold on, we don't want to put it in a house either.
But don't even.
I didn't say that. I said the public house.
Why does he need to come with? This is what I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
he already.
Thought he was our driver.
But he proves the
But we
existence.
just have the homeless guy drive.
Well,
I guess we're going into Scotland. Nobody's got a driver's license there.
I still don't know if I want the homeless guy to drive. I don't even know how good this photographer is.
Do you
at
want to
driving.
drive?
I could go back to driving.
Okay, then. I mean, it's up to you.
Are they in a compound or they're just on the road?
They were on the highway.
Okay, so
We gotta
yeah,
catch up
I
to
think
them.
the photographer's purpose is there, so I'll send him away.
Just get them gone.
Send him away and say, if you don't hear from me in a couple weeks, send this out to the newspapers.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'll be in touch.
What's happening?
We have a lead on where there might be more of these creatures, and we think it might be dangerous.
Oh, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're taking the truck?
Yeah, we'll have to send you by train or something. I'll pay for your fare.
All right. I know the way back to the station from here. It's not too brisk of a walk, although this weather will make it unpleasant. Looks like more snow. He sets out with his camera, and you see him strolling back towards Claire Melford down the hill. Okay. I'll take a navigate from everybody.
Look at the wrong sheet.
Dude, they had this camera in 1927.
That's pretty good. That's almost
Well,
a
let's
modern
see.
one.
Interesting. I was just reading that they don't have an Insta camera until. Oh, that one you have to wind up too.
Yeah.
But that one, I
Wind
mean,
up
it's,
and then it
that's a film roll.
Yes,
You can
film.
take that out at any time.
That's
technically.
right. There you go, Ziggy.
I had a camera like that. So.
Okay. He's winding.
Sean,
Yes.
as per usual, I have failed.
Okay. Did anyone succeed in the navigate?
No one else rolled. They're too concerned about cameras and alpacas.
Right.
Do we all have just 10%?
Yep.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I failed.
Should have kept the photographer.
Yep.
Failed.
What about all the homeless people?
Yeah, what do they know?
What are they?
How many?
They know these parts, right?
We did
They know it
say
as well as we do.
we did say that all the homeless people must be Scotsmen.
That was
Flashback.
me. Yeah.
Flashback.
What are you asking for, boss?
The lay of the land.
Well, he starts giving you like the best of his knowledge of the area. Is that what you were hoping for?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? You need to know how to get to where? What was the sign
I
for?
don't remember. Something with an I.
Something.
Okay, that's your best lead right now.
I should have wrote that down.
Someone was too busy reading about alpacas and cameras.
You all heard it as much as I did.
But it was your head.
If your head, I don't pay attention when stuff's going on in your
Right.
head.
It's like you could burn sanity to recall the name. Just pop your eyeballs out.
Iowa.
No.
I
Let's
love-
just get to a Scottish town, and we'll ask them about towns with an I in the name that
There you
start
go.
with I.
We're gonna lose ground. We're gonna have to go in there again.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what happened.
one of the bums says, well, I think Scotland's like, I think that's like 300 miles to the northwest.
Nobody asked that.
What do you say?
300 miles.
Since Scotland's pretty far away.
How many miles?
If we go 100 miles per hour, we'll get there in 3 hours.
Done.
Yeah, as the bird flies. Not accounting their roads and.
It's going to be.
It's like 4 hours.
We could take
It's
a
going to
plane.
be a lot longer than 4 hours.
Take
These
a-
cars don't go probably above 50, 40 miles per hour.
Take a plane.
But then we have to find the plane, get on the plane. It's gonna take longer.
Dude, I know somebody with a plane
Ready to go
ready to go.
immediately.
What about
How
taking,
could I not?
what about
How
just
would we
taking,
reach it?
taking the
Takes time to
train?
reach it.
Because we
Train's
don't
an
have to
option.
pay. We did have to pay for all the hobos if we take a train.
What's my plane connection?
Archie Griswold.
Yeah. Where's he located?
He lives in Dover.
How far away is that?
Dover
302
is about
miles.
God
no, it's about 80 miles from here.
See, that's a long drive in itself. And say we get the plane, we land the plane. Where do we land it? And how do we
damn.
transport
Land
it
it
from there?
right in the I town.
Yeah,
How-
a plane
how do we
guy
transport
would
from
know
there?
things.
He would probably know.
A lot of people probably know the town, but I just don't even know if that's faster.
Than just driving there.
Yeah. Do you think we can roll up through an airport? Whatever they had back
We're not
then.
going for an airport.
It'd be a
We're
problem.
landing in a field.
And where do you just walk from there?
Well, we'll be next to the I town.
So we'll just walk through town.
Yeah. We could beat the convoy there, maybe. No, we can't because of the vision. They were already there.
Maybe we should do another vision.
That's so easy for you to say.
I think we just drive there.
Yeah.
I think it's the quickest and smartest route.
We got these men on the clock.
We need
Yeah.
the hobos.
Let's give them something to hammer.
Okay.
All right. You
Hot on the trail.
you're gonna follow the roads. Try to make it to Scotland. Okay.
There's no try about it.
And Thomas is your driver.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get a drive from you.
You sure you don't want the homeless guy to do it?
How good can he be? He doesn't even have a license.
I mean,
He's driven a lot.
he's driven a lot.
He's probably driven more than me,
Yeah.
I guess. Although I own a car.
He used to.
You have a driver for that kind of shit, though.
Do I?
That could be a part of your assets. A person.
Well, where is he now? If I have a driver.
I don't know. Just making sure.
I know Big used to be my driver.
Yeah, Big was your driver.
It's done.
You failed.
Yes.
Okay, what was the roll?
86.
He failed with flying colors, though.
Okay. You drive cautiously, avoiding more accidents. The truck stalls out near Sheffield, England, and one of the hobos just says, I think it's out of gas.
I think I would know if it was out of gas. I look at the dashboard. Are there gas meters in this time period?
You eventually find one, and it appears to be empty.
Looks like we're out of gas.
Yep.
Anyone got gas?
That was about an hour and a half after you left.
Well, at 100 miles per hour, we're halfway there. So, it's not bad.
That truck probably maxes out at like 35.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably
Yeah.
over 40.
Alright, did we pass any gas stations on the way here?
No.
Fucking Scotland.
We're in England.
Well, we're in trouble.
Fucking Scotland.
Are there any gas canisters in, like, the bed of the truck?
I mean, we might
Roll luck.
die here.
Roll luck?
Yep. Studs.
I like to be lucky. What's my luck? Real low? The lowest it can possibly be?
Yep.
Where's
Good.
luck?
Top right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I have the worst luck out of all of us. Hey guys, I got a 14 out of 35.
There you go. Found
Okay.
gas.
You find a spare, like an emergency tank.
Fill it up. But now where are we gonna get more?
Google it. I don't know, we'll have to stop at the nearest town.
Yeah, there must be like a store. I don't know if they have gas stations, but they must have stores.
There are depots where you can fill up.
Let's look for a depot.
They're not nearly as common as they are, today, but
Yeah.
okay. The gas tank is enough to get you into like the town proper of Sheffield. You're kind of like on the outskirts.
That's fine. At least we aren't, like, abandoned in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Snow's falling. Right. You gonna ask around, or are you just gonna try and find a place?
It's probably best if we ask around.
Yeah. Let's ask. Anyone know where the nearest depot is? Let's shout out the window.
That's a nice truck you got there.
Oh yes.
Tobacco.
My pride and joy.
All right. Yeah.
If you like this truck, then you'll like this gun even more.
All right.
That's logical.
If you go to Woodside on Percy Street, right where it meets Harvest Lane, there's a depot there.
Thank you.
I don't think they had fuel gauges in those days.
No.
I think you just stuck a stick in the.
That's what
Yep.
I think of, like, the oil.
Yeah.
That's why I was nondescript. I didn't want to say that he definitively found that the
Yeah.
meter read 0.
So I'll explain why I didn't know it was empty. What a stupid design.
Yep. They had a long way to go in those days.
Yeah.
They didn't even have seatbelts back then.
No,
Who needs them?
still don't. There you go.
I just cut mine out of my car.
Yeah, just get that shit out of the way.
Weighing it down.
Make it into a belt.
What?
It is about. Adam's known for his quick thinking.
Sweet belt.
Alright, I'll go to Percy Street. Find that depot.
You find a depot.
Nice.
Fill up.
Okay.
Actually, I'll have one of the homeless fill up.
They have attendants usually.
What?
Gas stations have attendants.
Yeah, it's not self-service probably.
And Oregon still does.
All right, sir. That'll be £2 and 8 shillings.
So you just get a gallon?
£0.
I'll give him £3. Keep the change.
Thank you kindly. I was just about to close for the day, so you're lucky.
Indeed.
May I ask, I mean, I can't imagine you're looking to go too far in this weather.
Is it supposed to get worse?
Well, it's been such a hard winter already. Who knows?
I've got a hard crew.
Asking about that I-town.
Oh, by the way, do you know any towns in Scotland that start with I?
Is that a joke? It's not a very funny one.
No joke, sir.
Okay. Roll persuade. He thinks you're probably just like making fun of him. You can tell you're a Londoner by your.
We are a little bit.
I know.
44, 199.
Okay.
Persuade the hell out of him.
Well, only one that comes up to mind is Inverness.
I look at Grandpa.
That's gotta be it.
Yeah.
So you know how to get there from here?
From here? Oh boy, let's see. Well, you could take the roads to Manchester, perhaps. Catch a train out of Manchester.
Okay.
Boy, taking roads all the way up there, that'd be a rough business.
What should we take?
Train, he says?
You recommended the train.
That's what I said, but then I was like, I don't want to pay for hobos, even though I haven't paid for anything this whole campaign.
Where's the nearest train?
Well,
Back to the game.
Probably.
he recommended Manchester.
Is that where we came?
No.
You were not in Manchester.
We were in,
Worcestershire.
You're in Clare Melford.
yeah.
You're in Sheffield right now.
Is there a map in this depot?
Well, yeah, you can just pull one up on your phone. That'll be the map.
Fucking Scotland.
Map of Sheffield to... Inverness.
These aren't real places. You can't look it up on a map. England doesn't exist. We won that war.
Against Scotland.
No, against England. So they don't exist anymore.
That's why it's America now.
The Great England War.
Inverness to Sheffield.
Yep.
Oh, it's only an hour. It's 80 miles.
No.
Oh, no, this is wrong. Yeah, this is Inverness, Illinois to Racine Avenue at Sheffield Road.
It's only 80 miles though.
UK to Sheffield, UK. Okay, 400 miles, 7 hours and 18 minutes.
That's at our speed.
Via A9. I don't even know
What
what
about
A9 is.
train?
Hold on, that's an A9. That might be a train.
Still
No, that's a
fucking
car.
7 hours by train. That's the same difference.
Might as well,
Trains aren't necessarily fast.
Trains suck.
might as well keep driving. But the weather, they say.
What about by foot? 125 hours.
That's easy.
That's not too bad.
Only 38 hours
the,
with a bike.
the hobos can get started.
They can carry us. Well, we nap.
Well, maybe there's...
I think we just tried.
If they're already there, it's like we're gonna have to break in. Like,
Bum doesn't know what he's
we're
talking
not
about.
gonna catch up to them.
No.
Man, I'm the cat station.
Just have the
In
bum drive.
Scotland.
Just have the bum drive us all the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we sleep and sharpen our knives.
We're gonna wake up
Yeah, I don't want
and
to
we're
sleep.
just
We'll
gonna
have to
wake
sleep
up somewhere else.
Sleep in.
You think this bum is gonna just drive us like we ask?
He's getting paid. He's a trustworthy guy. That's why the PI picked him.
He'll have a lot more money if he just takes the truck. Kills us.
That's why we
Takes
sleep
that
in
hammer.
turns.
Yeah, we'll just sleep in turns.
Okay, that's an idea.
Alright, the hobo's driving us as we continue.
All the way up to Inverness, Scotland.
That's right.
Until something stops us.
But pay attention to that gap.
Yeah, just
Alright, he promises he will.
Get out and use the stick once in a while.
Yeah.
shit. That's annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
Gotta check the stick.
I would never drive.
It's kind of baffling that we still use that for oil. You feel like they could just have a gauge for that too.
It's a big oil conspiracy.
You don't need oil.
The oil
according to
stick.
Thomas's dad.
The oil stick
He said
industry.
not much. I guess I can't prove him wrong.
Okay. Well, the hobo drives for about an hour more. You can see that your speed has been decreasing as the snow gets higher on the roads.
Oh god.
Oh, it's like on the roads.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. They don't have a plow service or anything.
We're going off a cliff
Oh man, we're stranded in snow country.
with a bunch of bums.
That you armed. It's gonna get really hateful as you guys are just fighting off hypothermia.
Is there a town nearby? No, hold on. You said he stopped. Okay, where's he stopped?
Well, no, I mean he's driven for an hour.
Yeah.
In England, there's always a town nearby, but
We might have to post up in some inn, hotel, motel.
That sounds horrifying.
Hotel,
Just get all these bums.
holiday,
Let's put these bums in a
he
run.
says, "I think Leeds is about 20 minutes out."
Well, let's try to get there at least.
This is the smartest hobo ever.
He's just falling on hard times.
He has a good,
He's
sense of
driven a
direction.
I don't think we pay our PI enough. This guy probably was like,
You didn't pay the PI anything to recruit the men yet. I suppose once they've done the job, you can pay them based on satisfaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
just pay the money that we paid the hobos after
Yeah,
we killed.
right.
Protect us with a hammer.
The hobo's gonna roll his luck.
We need him to.
Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What?
You
Did you
see?
forget to check the stick?
You see him like.
Sean's dead.
Okay. You see him trying to make like a gentle turn. And you just see him pulling on the wheel. And the truck's just lost all traction on the road. And gently goes into a big snowbank.
What about the anti-lock brakes?
I'm sorry, sir. It is a bit of an unwieldy vehicle.
Alright, everyone. We're gonna have to push. Can we push this out?
You can try.
Everyone but Grandpa.
Yeah.
Let's
Grandpa
go
gets
again.
the luck, even though he's probably stronger than little games over here.
It's cold.
12 strength.
And there's probably about
We were tied.
Yeah.
9 inches, 10 inches of snow on the ground.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but your lives may very well be on the line here.
Because we'll shoot you if you fail.
Alright, where's the Captain Hardbody?
Okay.
I don't know why I just picture these bums to be shirtless.
Me too. I did too.
They're bummed.
Are we
They have
being
clothes.
filmed?
You can't afford.
Are we being filmed?
Wait, what?
Are we being
yeah,
recorded?
yeah,
Okay, never
yeah.
mind. Never mind.
You can
Never
save it
mind.
for later.
Okay. One of the hobo who's putting his back
You're
into it the
asking
most.
Sean that question.
You just see him like face plant into the snow and he doesn't respond.
He doesn't
He
respond.
probably had like a heart attack or something.
Wait, he's dead?
Dude.
Captain Hardbody?
Well, they lift him out
We're
of the
not
snow and
paying
you
for
see him
him.
just like,
I'll check his pulse. I'm a doctor.
okay, it's weak.
God, this guy, man, is,
He's faking it.
We should put him inside the truck.
a good idea. Yeah,
Right.
I was just about to suggest that.
He just needs a second wind.
Alright, yep. We'll, wrap him up.
You know,
Got the Byakhees in the truck too. Don't you?
Warm
Yes.
them up.
Yeah, got it. So we'll put them next to that.
Okay.
Not in the bag, just next to the bag. Maybe that smell will be like smell.
Until that
Yeah,
pulse is gone, he
smelling
gets to
salt.
stay out of the bag.
Yeah, if his
Right.
pulse
He
ever-
has that right.
If his pulse is too weak, then we just put him in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving.
Now you got 3 hobos pushing.
Are we making any dents?
We're gonna find out.
Making a dent.
With great exertion, you guys are able to get the truck back onto the road.
Close call. Good work, man.
They wipe their brows and their bare chests.
I'm glad we're all thinking that.
Yeah. Well, now it's canon.
You can't have a hard body without
I
being
was
completely shirtless.
picturing like sack pants, like tied as a rope, barefoot.
I mean, a bum in
Bare
the
chest.
20s, yeah.
Maybe a stocking cap for some reason.
Alright.
Okay, so the hobo is able to get you to Leeds. By now it's about 9 o'clock at night.
Alright, well, maybe that's as far as we're gonna get tonight.
I mean, we're definitely not catching up to them, so
No.
might as well just chillax.
Yeah. It's more of a journey.
We should probably get weak guy over there.
Is he still weak?
He needs
Faint.
medical attention.
Medical attention comes with questions.
He's paying it out of his own pocket.
Out of his pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pay for his own attention.
It's not our fault. We asked for hard bodies, we got
Yeah.
weak
We got a
bodies.
soft body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masquerading as a hard body.
We'll dump him off the nearest thing.
Yeah.
He's fired.
That's easier.
Am I in London still? He's not the really directionally brilliant one.
We'll drop him off in front of an urgent care,
Okay.
which don't exist.
Well, I mean, they have
what's
hospitals.
what's the nature of medical care in 1920s?
It's come a long way by the 20s. They have good understanding of germ theory and stuff like that. So
He'll be fine.
yeah.
Are we really just dumping him off? I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
can't,
what
we
else?
can't, we can't wait
He's
for him to
got-
get better.
Right.
I mean, you left the pounds on him, right? Or was that confiscated?
No, you should probably keep the pounds.
He's gonna
He's
need
paying
it.
for his
Yeah,
own
he's gotta
shit.
pay for
All right.
whatever happens next.
All of it?
I think so.
That's fine. Yeah, he can. Have
There's 4
Alright.
other pounds.
it. Even though he didn't hammer a single thing.
No. He wasn't really worth the money.
The only guy that's
That was
worth
our
the
loss. We
money
said up
is-
front. We did say up
Yeah,
front.
alright.
We said up
All
front.
right, all right.
This is a big scam he's pulling.
The moment you guys drive away, he just he goes to the nearest brothel. And
Yep.
there you
If I
go.
see him picking up stuff
Oh,
when we get back to London,
You're
we'll
gonna
just-
Elephant gun comes out.
blow up his brain. Okay, you're in Leeds. It's a decent sized town. Plenty of accommodations. There is a train that you can take to. You can't take any trains direct to Inverness from here, but you could take a connecting train. But none for this night. It's too late.
We'll have to just party with the men
Okay.
Yeah.
or get a long hard rest.
Okay. Do you stay at an inn somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just say the total cost of this day was, or of your time in Leeds is like £10. That no,
Alright.
that'll cover common rooms for the men and a private room for you guys. Okay, studs, it's a new day. 22nd.
We need a train ticket.
I got
Okay.
left one fake hard body.
What are you gonna do with the truck?
Is there a depot nearby?
No, they don't operate by U-Haul.
Byakhees.
There's a Byakhees in the truck.
We just need up storage. Like we'll be back. We just need to put it somewhere. Where can you keep a truck? I mean, there must be a place where you can just put stuff.
The woods?
The leasing or the haulage company might wonder where the hell their truck is after a while.
I mean,
we'll
we'll
come
come
back,
for it, like
yeah.
not too long. How long did we say we're renting it?
That probably you gotta probably have a flex plan,
Yeah.
like up to 3 or 4 days or something.
We're gonna
Let's
need
just
it.
leave it in the woods and cover it with brush.
And remember where it is.
Okay.
tell that one navigationally.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just use
Okay.
Alright.
spell.
I'm gonna take.
Ancient mythical spell.
You all can roll a natural history.
A natural.
And we want the navigationally gifted homeless to try to remember it too.
That is a fail for me.
Okay.
I will tell you right now, it is a fail for me. Yep.
2.
Boom.
I got it.
Okay. Miraculously, Hugh is able to find a plot of land not far from the city center that also is totally abandoned and unincorporated. So you don't have to you don't have to pay like a farmer to like use his land. Or anything.
Unincorporated land.
So you find just a patch of woods where you can hide this truck, and you're reasonably confident it won't be discovered, as long as you don't take like too long. You know, the longer it goes on, the higher the chance. So.
Incredible.
Yep.
Just the luck we needed.
Okay.
Alright.
It's all uphill from here.
Do the bums have hammers?
We gave him hammers.
You gave them guns.
We
No
gave him
hammers.
You gave them hammers.
They're not allowed to have guns.
We don't trust him that
Okay, they can have hammers then.
Okay. Now let's get some train tickets.
Okay.
3 men heading to Scotland with some elephant guns.
Okay.
6 men.
If you want to take a train, if you want to take a train to Manchester, you can do that, or back to London.
Ooh.
No. We could just get back on track.
We are on track.
Okay.
I spent my sanity for this.
No, the obelisks are important.
I guess.
We don't even know what they do.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Some convoy thinks they're important.
Alright. Yeah, we're just killing time until the day that Bacon goes
Which
to
is
town.
in 2 days.
We're never gonna make it.
We're
back.
never gonna make
It was in the end of the month, so it's...
We should.
It's like a week.
We should.
We should
oh,
call
we
up
do have
Tuck
time.
and
Okay.
have him just kill him.
Can
Put
you
some
kill
on.
Lawrence Bacon for us? There'll be a big.
Yeah.
Big
Bacon,
payout.
Bacon's
You can
into it.
retire after this.
Yeah.
We'll give
Bacon's,
you a plot of land.
Make that phone call. Use your persuade.
Bacon's in
He'll
2
do
days.
it.
Yeah, I know he'll do it.
Who are you trying to kill? Or who are you
Bacon.
trying to get him?
The
Bacon,
private
we're gonna
eye.
get Bacon to
Alright.
kill.
Didn't the private eye see him commit the first
Yeah,
murder?
he did. He's
He
really
was
traumatized to
traumatized.
talk about it.
This is like his life is a blind.
Well, he can hire someone else to kill him then.
Yeah.
Hey,
like,
Doug, you need to hire.
We're not even using him as a private investigator now. We're
He's
using him
just
for a
basically a
dirty
fifth, fourth party member.
He's got connections.
you got all the connections.
All right, you want? Who's gonna contact Tuck? I need this
Oh, no, we don't
conversation
really need
needs
to do
to
that yet
happen.
because it's not actually 2 days, right? It's a week.
No, it's 2 days for Bacon's.
Oh shit.
November
Gotta
27th.
make that phone call.
We have to do that. That's really crazy.
Wait, it's
Hold
November,
on.
It's November 24th,
Team
right?
team meeting. What are the gains prepared to offer him for this?
A
It's gotta be
£1,000.
Oh wait, no, hold on. It's November 27th, not the
You
24th.
have 3 days. Yeah,
So it's 5 days.
What about Greasy?
So 27
Rusty.
right now.
yeah.
I don't know who he is.
We can ask. How? Except there's no telephone.
We
I
have,
mean,
Is
he
there a
could be
telephone? There is a
working.
telephone. I've been
we
calling
have
people.
5 days.
He could be working with Bacon to set up a trap, which means we definitely want to send a private eye.
Maybe we'll send him anyway.
Yeah.
But you said we have 5 days. We can think about it. We might be back.
Let's
We
look for
might
the
be
stones,
dead.
and we might not even have to worry about Bacon because we solved the mystery and everyone wins.
We might be dead.
And we find the leader of the
If
CoC.
we're dead, wouldn't you rather also have Bacon dead?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Again, aren't we
Justice.
only after? We don't know if Bacon's the one that summoned them. The
He
kill.
melted a dude into dust.
Yeah.
But that's not. He didn't summon any of the creatures that killed my brother.
We should follow him then. Bacon's moving in.
I mean, if we can get back in time, I guess.
Maybe it's worth. We already told the guy to investigate this Grusty, right?
No.
No.
Oh, we didn't.
I mean,
we definitely.
and
didn't do
remember,
that.
remember with your vision, you don't know when those would be moving through. You just know at some point in the future.
Oh, so maybe it didn't happen.
That could be in like a
But
year.
we know the stones are gone.
You do know they're gone. Yes.
So this is our only lead.
Is
you
that your
reckon-
only?
That's
I mean, for the
insane.
stone.
That's
Okay,
actually
yeah.
insane. Like how we don't. You'll get more visions, I'm sure.
You mean He's got to spend sanity on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much do you have?
I have 44.
Oh, that's so much.
Yeah.
Wealthy
Seems like a
reservoir.
lot. Because we haven't encountered anything crazy in a long time.
Yep.
I have 26. Well, technically I have 28 because I haven't finished the book yet. But
Yep.
once I finish the book.
Alright, we'll keep checking. So we're not going to call the PI yet?
I guess we'll wait and we'll just get on the train.
Okay. You can take a train to Manchester. The earliest train to Manchester.
Yes.
Okay. By the time you make it there, they have one train left for Inverness. That would put you into the Inverness station at about 7:30 p.m. tonight.
Night work. Let it be so.
Okay. I'm gonna take between the three of you another 20 pounds for tickets.
Oh.
20 pounds each?
Nope, just total.
Someone else do that.
Do you want to take that, Grandpa?
I got no money.
Oh gosh. Just leeching off of old dick.
Old big dick.
Alright. You make it to Scotland. Your train pulls in. The snow is a bit heavier up here. Right at the moment it is not snowing. There are a number of hotels available to you. The city has about 20,000 people. Known for summer tourism, but it's a bit quieter during these winter months, especially with how brutal this season's been. City sits on the banks of the River Ness and offers a modern castle, Episcopal cathedral for view, beautiful cemetery, historic battle sites, all sorts of attractions.
You gotta ask around about this convoy of trucks.
Yeah, notable.
And how often does a convoy of trucks come in?
We'll ask that.
Yeah.
Should we go to an inn and ask? Probably the best place to ask.
Maybe a depot? Convoy, we need fuel.
True.
Not a bad choice either.
We might need fuel.
Put the
We
stick in.
Have we been checking this?
We went on a
we
train.
went on a train.
The train's fuel is not our concern.
But have they been checking the stick?
I hope so.
Alright, Sean, we're gonna go to a local depot.
Okay. You find that's closed for the night.
Son of a
It's unacceptable.
bitch.
We'll wait.
We'll use the 4 remaining hard bodies to keep us warm as we wait outside.
No, I guess we'll find a hotel.
Okay.
All we did was arrive.
The station, the Royal, or the Caledonian.
We're gonna stay at the station.
That's the name of the hotel.
It's a cool name.
Sold.
Is it train themed?
It's made out of a train.
And we need to pick one, right? At the station.
Yeah.
Station's good for me.
Sure.
Okay. At the station, you can secure accommodations. They don't have too many guests at this time of year. Neil Lippy is the concierge, and he welcomes you to fair Scotland. Pleased that you made the journey. Hopefully we can make you comfortable. How long do you plan to be staying with us?
Oh, well, probably just the night.
Oh, very well then. Shall it be 3 rooms then?
Probably
Yeah, that
One-
should be fine.
one more for the homeless.
4.
Oh, you
we
do
all-
have 3
we all need our
homeless
separate rooms.
They
You
don't
want
get
to sleep with old Papa Dick?
Last time we got 3 private rooms and a common room. We'll just do that
Yeah.
again.
Just do that again.
If they have a common. Otherwise 4.
4 rooms.
Very well. 4 rooms at the station will be 20 pounds.
Alright.
Nice and simple.
Yep.
While we have you seen like a convoy of trucks pass through town?
Well, that would be most unusual. No, I personally haven't. I'm working here a lot of the time, so. But I imagine if such a thing has happened, somebody around here will have seen it.
Seems logical.
Yep.
Alright, well thank you.
You betcha. Okay. Next day.
I mean, you know they're in that castle, so
There's a castle?
there's a castle.
I missed that part of the description.
They're in that castle doing some.
A
good
modern
shit.
castle. Yep.
And we gotta blow it the fuck up.
Okay. November 23rd.
Who do we ask?
The depots.
Oh yeah, they would know.
Depots.
Let's
would
get
know.
out there.
Getting out there.
Pose nose.
Depots knows.
Okay. The next morning you go to one of the depots in town. I'll take a luck roll.
Not
Lucky
from me.
misters. Okay.
Oh, I see it.
That's a big failure.
No.
Oh, that's a 700.
Okay. The very last depot in town has information about trucks coming through. So it's about 2 in the afternoon by now.
That didn't seem very lucky.
Ended the world.
Well, it was a fail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
700
Yeah.
out of.
So what do they see?
Some trucks. Oh yeah, they were moving some big things. Stone maybe.
Up to the castle.
Castle? No.
Oh, let's go home, boys.
How long ago?
Well, that was just a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Where? What direction?
They-
Where were they going? What's going on?
Did you talk to them? How many?
What are their names?
Oh God,
Where do they live?
Christ Almighty.
What are you selling?
Yeah. What are you, boy?
Dark skin, light skin. Short, tall.
Okay. Oh yeah.
What's her name? Edwards?
I think
Ori.
I saw them taking the west road out of town.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's west of here?
It's west of
Any
Westeros.
hills?
Any castles?
Big hills.
No, there's not
Big old hills.
there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's
West of Iverson.
there's Kilmerick, Struy, Cannock, Tomic, Glenafrey.
I think what he's trying to say.
Kaiwan?
is-
No Kaiwan, no.
God damn it.
They're not in Kaiwan.
God damn it.
West Hill, you said?
West Road.
Well, we could just take the west road and just follow some tracks.
And then just keep asking every depot we
ask
see.
Just go
everyone.
depot to depot.
We don't have
Depot
we don't
to
have a
depot.
vehicle.
God. See, that's why I wanted to drive here.
Let's rent one.
In Inverness.
How'd we get here?
Sean, have I finished
Train.
reading the book?
No, I mean, how'd we get to this depot?
Not yet. One more day.
We walked.
How big is Inverness?
It's like population 20,000.
It's huge.
So it's. I mean, you're in the downtown area, city center.
All right.
It
So
took us
rent one.
half a day to look at all the depots.
We'll just buy one.
Buy a car.
yeah, just
Some used.
some putts.
Yeah. Some.
You could rent a car.
Some fuck.
You could rent. They allow vehicle rentals at the station.
This very station.
No, at the train station.
Oh.
Not the hotel.
Well, all right. But then we gotta bring it back.
I mean,
Yeah.
We should just find someone to buy their car. GTA.
You could try to buy a car.
GTA.
that you buy a lot of people's cars.
I've only bought cars in GTA. I'm a very responsible person.
No, we can rent one. That's most reasonable. We'll have one of the homeless bring it back.
All right. We head to the train station,
Okay.
not the station where we.
No,
stay.
I know. You'd like to rent a vehicle.
Yeah.
All right. Who needs to see some credit, boys?
Ground
Someone
Papa.
here for a credit rating.
Credit out my ass.
Okay.
You want to roll? Is that what you want?
Yep.
99.
That is a 52 out of 90.
I would have failed with that roll.
I know. You poor boy.
Do you require a driver as
I would
well?
have succeeded with that roll.
Ooh, we could get a driver.
We have a driver.
This would be a competent driver.
How
You-
is
you
how
would
is
see-
how
you
is
might-
homeless
you
hard
might
body
see
not?
things. Might be a liability.
Well,
Home-
you can drive the way back.
Homeless
Oh,
hard
not
body.
bringing the hards with us.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
Homeless hard body seems competent.
Yeah, let's just. You can keep.
Alright, fine, we don't need a driver.
But he might know where to go too. Oh, we got a homeless guy for that too.
He knows every place in the entire
I'm
world.
just thinking, is there down to? Do you think it's an actual risk? Like
Google
this driver
homeless
sees
knows
you
everything.
He could be paid,
Yeah. I mean, everybody can be paid.
so we'll hire him. We'll take him. It seems prudent.
Okay, take a driver.
All right. That'll be the car. Renting the car. You're responsible for gas. And it is £10 a day, plus a 300-pound deposit.
Okay.
And the driver's services are the same as renting the car, so £10 a day.
Okay. How many days?
Well, you don't need. You just need to only pay for 1 day up front.
Oh,
So
putting down
$320.
320.
Yep.
Alright.
And that deposit is refundable upon adequate return of the vehicle.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
What kind of vehicle are we getting?
Honda Civic.
No, he's got like 2 cars total, so they're both the same. It's just fairly typical of that day and age.
Tiny?
What did you say, tiny?
Yeah.
No. There's room for 5 occupants.
Well, plus our driver.
Right.
We have,
what?
we have 8.
8?
Oh no.
No.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, so a
3
couple
plus.
homeless people are gonna be hanging off the roof.
They just hack in.
You could. It would be
Let 'em lay on top of each
illegal.
other.
It would be illegal and highly uncomfortable. But if your driver doesn't protest, there's nothing to stop you from doing.
We need to get all these hammers.
Nothing to stop
Those
us.
ones.
Alright.
I think we can't lose a single man.
No, we can't. We need all the hammers.
It's the biggest car they got.
It's the only car they got.
Yeah, it's like they have 2 cars and they're both exactly
Shit,
like
someone's
this.
gonna be laying on the floor.
Yep.
Put one in the trunk.
Trunk, yeah.
I mean, that actually might be more comfortable. It's up to him. We're not gonna put him in the trunk.
We're not gonna put him in the trunk,
But if he wants to go in the trunk,
He might choose it.
take a nap. Okay, so we'll pack in there one way or another.
Yeah. One way or another.
we're packed.
Okay.
Grandpa can sit up front.
Oh, of course he does.
Grandpa's
paid
the old
for it.
man.
I paid for it.
Nope, because you're the old man.
Old man doesn't want to be
All right.
packed in.
So
No, on the floor.
1 in the passenger, 3 in the back seat, 1 on the floor, 1 in the trunk. That still leaves a.
Wait, that's not all of them yet?
Okay, 7. We gotta get to 7.
Is it-
Passenger.
No,
3
you
in
said 5 normally, and we have 7, so it's 1 on the floor.
Yeah, one on
and
the
1 on
floor.
the trunk.
We have We only
5 includes the driver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Because we're 6. We're 6 people.
Oh, right. Yep. Nope. Then everyone is accounted for.
Yeah. Well,
There could just be like a 4 in the back, real tight. Are they skinny? No, we asked for them big.
No, they're hard bodies.
Yeah,
they're all shirtless.
It's really sweaty back there.
rubbing all against each other.
We're not.
All right.
We're not shirtless, but
No.
Where can I take you, gentlemen?
West.
West. West it is.
wheezed.
Some weather we've been having, eh?
Don't talk to us.
Are we still just holding? Are we still just holding our outfit?
Yes.
Oh, they didn't put them in the trunk with that homeless.
Yeah, we're not going.
No, I don't know.
You
I
can
mean, we
start
have 'em
shooting through the trunk at us.
We have them with. You're like, let me out and really take us out. No, I mean we have them with us. Maybe we have them in a bag. Maybe in the trunk. What would we do? Would you put it in the trunk?
With the homeless guy.
Take the ammo out. Keep the ammo with
They want
us.
to open it, and he's just.
Okay, we could take the ammo with us.
We have the ammo. He has the guns.
Just in a bag, yeah.
They're basically just big hammers then.
And if he tries to refuse to give us the guns, we'll just have the other hard bodies turn on him for $10 more.
Yeah.
All right. He says, well, it'll take about 40 minutes to reach Kilmerick.
All right. Is that where we're going?
We're stopping
That's
at
west.
every.
We're stopping at every depot.
I answer. I was going deeper to depot.
Unless you want to cast a spell.
Maybe we can wait till the trail goes dry.
I mean, don't you know a spell?
I don't. One
Keep
more
reading.
day.
Keep reading.
I don't
All
know
of this.
German.
Gotta keep
Yeah,
reading.
Grandpa's been mentoring him.
It's quite impressive that I can even get through a page of this book.
Yeah, it is.
Keep reading.
Okay. Okay, you reach Kilmerick.
What does the depot man have to say?
They have one depot here.
That's all we need.
What's that you're asking?
About a convoy of trucks hauling stones.
Oh yeah. It's not my nature to talk about personal business matters with folk inquiring.
Oh, that you had a business matter with them.
Oh no, who are you to be asking about other people's business?
What if it's my business?
No, what if it isn't?
What if I give you £10?
Now we're talking. Yeah, sure, I saw them. They went that way, and he points you down the road, and that is towards Sturry and Kanich. Yep.
Konnichiwa.
Let's go.
Okay.
Is konnichiwa Japanese?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
There you go.
Now you know
Is that
something.
Don't-
reading?
Don't even need to go to Japan now. You know everything.
Yeah, I think that's hello.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Yeah, konnichiwa is hello. Or some form of a greeting. I don't know if it
And there's
translates.
arigato.
Mr.
Is that
Roboto.
cat?
No,
Just
that's
thank you.
thank you.
It's just gato.
Yes.
Gato.
El Gato. That's Spanish.
Arigato.
Yeah, I think gato's not cat in Japanese.
El
I
Gato
think
is
it's
Spanish.
like neko or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Neko Atsume. Cat collector.
There you go. You can show that off to the Japanese girls.
And they love it.
Yeah.
You have
Alright.
to do that in the anime part.
So
version.
with more
Yeah.
driving,
Yeah. Driving.
you reach Sturry. There's no depot here, but there's a general store just off the road.
Keep driving then.
That's a food depot.
It could be a food depot.
Good enough.
Food depot.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually they're gonna turn off into some part of the woods or something, and we gotta know.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
So get out.
Food depot we go.
Okay.
It's good to stretch our legs anyways.
This gentleman here,
Trip off.
Connor McEwen, is the owner of the store.
I didn't ask.
But that means he's important.
Okay.
He,
all right.
I mean, he introduces himself and welcomes you.
owner welcome.
Asked if you'd like some haggis sandwiches.
We like some information sandwiches.
All right.
You
What would we like to know?
have you seen a convoy of trucks carrying some stone?
I might have.
Well,
Yeah, what's a reason for asking? We should have thought about
there's
I'm
no
gonna have
reason.
to give 10 pounds to every depot
This isn't even
from
a
here
depot.
to America.
So what you're saying is you have, but there's a price for the information.
Just blow his head off.
that. We'll pick up information from some
Alright.
cold dead hands.
I'll show him. I'll show him 10 pounds
He
Show
says,
it. You see
what's
this?
this?
for the information.
know what it
of course.
is.
If you've seen the convoy, we need to know where it went.
Oh, no. See, why are you going about it in such a way? I don't want to get involved in anything shady here.
Why are you hiding it?
He says,
Well, maybe you can tell us over some sandwiches.
yeah, I'd prefer to do it that way.
Yeah. Alright, I'll buy us sandwiches.
Okay.
Just the three of us, not the homeless people.
No. They can use their
Yeah.
money.
We
Yeah.
gave him money.
Alright, how about some ale too?
Don't get greedy.
He's really trying to
I mean, like,
finagle.
come on, ale.
What if it's
Yeah.
all poisoned or something?
Well,
He can have an ale.
He could be working with the cultists.
I'll have it ale.
Alright. Once you're having his food and drink, he asks you what you think of it. It's quite good.
It was delicious.
Alright.
Best sandwich I had today.
Okay.
How
You
much
can
was it?
You can subtract 2 pounds
Oh my god, guys.
for all of you. And he says, yeah, there were some big earth movers coming through.
Earth. What is this? Dungeons and
Do you,
Dragons?
do you know what direction they were headed?
Yeah, it looked like they were heading down to Canich.
Were there a lot of them?
A few.
What do they look like?
Well, I mean, we don't see it very much. Those big haulers, you know, you wouldn't miss it if you saw it.
Alright.
Alright. Back in the bang bus.
Okay, 45 minutes to Canich.
Bang bus.
Put the guy back in the trunk if we ever let him out.
No.
We stopped for lunch, he's just in the trunk.
Well, we didn't know we were having to stop for lunch. We were stopping for information. We happened to have to eat to get that information.
Once we let him
If
out.
it wasn't like, fine, I'll have sandwiches. Let me just let my hobo out real quick.
Once we let him out, there's gonna be hell to pay. So
Ooh.
we gotta unleash him on our enemies.
Like, open the trunk from like
Yeah.
behind.
Pop
Like,
over the
he
hand.
attacks the first person he sees.
Yep.
Happens to be the stone.
That's good.
This is stupid as blood.
Don't make us pop the trunk.
We clown car this motherfucker. We'll go ham on you.
Pop the trunk, just a hammer wielding hobo.
Shirtless.
Yeah.
With a stocking cap.
Actually, what's the guy's name from Walking Dead?
The one guy.
Yeah.
Daryl?
Tyrone?
The one that went ham in the gymnasium?
Yeah.
At the jail?
What's his name?
Tyrone, I believe.
Oh, it is Tyrone. For some reason I'm picturing Tyrone.
Okay.
That's who's in the trunk right now.
That's fine.
Okay, you get to Canich. It's a village of about 24 or so stone houses.
So they probably don't have a depot.
What the fuck is his campaign at this point?
You guys are just wandering around. You really latched on to that vision.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna get to the bottom of something.
Yep.
Hold on, we gotta tell the PI to do the real work, because we're never making it back.
No, we keep going further away.
It's a non-stop trip. But it's in the book, so it must be.
We'll get a
important.
phone at the next depot.
It's in the book.
Well, there's no depot here. There's the Glenafrey Guest House,
Ooh. They probably have
It's-
a phone.
run by Mr. and Mrs. Harris.
Okay, they sound nice.
Yep. Mrs. Harris asks you to watch your shoes as you enter, as they are a bit snowy.
Don't tell me what to do.
She asks how they can be of service.
Have you seen a convoy of trucks pass by here, carrying some large stones?
Oh yes, we some of the boys stayed at our house.
Oh. When was this?
Boy, that was about 3 nights ago. They were pleasant chaps.
Let's see. Did they continue heading west?
Heading west.
Did they continue in a direction?
Well, I mean, there isn't really much place you can go here in Canich. I mean, you could go south to Tomic or back up the way to Sturry, Kilmerick, all the way to Inverness. So, I imagine, yeah, they must have went off somewhere nearby.
But you didn't see.
Well, no, not personally.
Did your husband see?
Well, no, we tend the inn, the guest house.
But did they talk about anything while they were here?
Oh, I try not to be too nosy.
Yeah, well, we all tried.
They were dropping off these. They were big stones,
Yes.
big monoliths.
Yes.
That's a bit unusual.
They're dropping him off?
Dropping them off where?
I didn't pry.
God damn you. Do you have a phone we could use?
Yes,
We're gonna have to let.
it will be a pound.
It's a heavy
Okay.
phone.
There you go. You have a working phone.
Call up Tuck. Tell him he's got one last job.
All right, Vincent Tuck. Oh, it's you.
Am I doing the talking?
Oh,
You have a higher persuasion.
It's Hugh.
oh, it's Hugh. How are those boys I fixed you up with?
Oh, they're doing good for the most part. Job's taking a little longer than we expected, but
Yeah,
they're all taken care of mostly.
they're all taken care of.
Mostly.
Yeah, there's actually one more order of business that I was expecting to be able to attend to myself, but
God, it's gonna be awkward.
yeah, since this trip is taking longer than we expected.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so a couple of things. We got this letter from Mr. Gresty. Gresty?
Greasy.
Starts with a G.
His name
It's greasy.
is Gresty. Gresty.
Yes, Mr. Gresty. He yeah, it
Wayne
seemed to be like an
Gretzky.
anonymous tip. Well, it wasn't anonymous. He gave his name, but
Yep.
we don't know him. He gave us a tip about Mr. Bacon.
Whoa. He lowers his voice. Lawrence Bacon?
Exactly. He has reason to think that he's gonna be up to a scheme on. Let me see what day it is.
Today's the 23rd.
I mean, what day is the scheme?
27th.
On the 27th. Something to do with the full moon. And yeah,
Oh, good lord.
Go on to dissolve a person.
yes, we were supposed to follow him, and try to stop him from whatever he's trying to do.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you'd be able to put a crew together to take care of that?
He says, I'm happy to provide you any number of services, but I am not going after Mr. Bacon. Not after what I've seen.
Of course, not you personally.
Hire a crew.
Your men.
To hire a crew.
Who will be
Yeah.
It's Dungeon
Hey,
World all
who will be paid handsomely. There's this could be your last case for the year.
Yeah, we'll pay handsomely.
He says, "I can't make any guarantees, but I can try to get a crew together."
2,000
That's
pounds.
all we ask. Name the price, and it will be paid.
He says, I'm not in a position to name a price. I don't know my odds of success."
2,000 pounds.
Well,
Does
then,
Hugh give that figure? I mean,
Just
Grandpa's
gonna
just
offer
been
it.
whispering to
Oh,
him.
yeah.
alright,
This needs to be done.
2,000 pounds are on the table.
It's a healthy sum.
Yes.
Says, "So what exactly you want Lawrence Bacon taken care of?"
Stopped was the word that Gresta used.
Shot in the back of the head.
You know, might be valuable if you're interested to look into who this Gresty is, if you have time. But yeah, all we know is that Bacon is planning on leaving the shop on the 27th, and it sounds like he's gonna be up to some scheme. It's probably
Okay.
bad. So if you can't stop him, he said to bring a crew with guns. So that'll let you know what type. And you saw yourself what he does.
Oh God, I know.
What Bacon does. So yeah, bring guns, bring crew. If you need an advance, I don't know how big the mail system is. Can I send money?
Wire transfers?
It would never make it by the time of the 27th.
Well,
Not from
it'll
Canada,
never make
Scotland.
Well, know that the check's in the mail
Yeah.
and that you should buy whatever you need.
He says, "Whatever you say."
Alright, thank you. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, let's see.
There we go. Everything's done.
Yeah.
Simple.
Now to the stone.
Now,
Yeah.
now to the real.
Finish this.
All right.
We did the opposite.
So we're at a dead end here.
Wait, dead end.
Yeah.
No, there's one more place to go.
Yeah, I thought we gotta leave.
We don't know where they're going.
There's only one other place to go.
Oh, then let's go there.
Yeah.
So why did we
That's
stop
where
here?
Well, because we didn't know. But we know that they were here and they kept going.
Alright, let's go. Drive.
Okay. You're going to Tomic, the last town on that road.
Yup.
Okay.
Last.
That's
house on the left.
That's only about. That's like less than 5 miles south of Cannock, so that'll only take about 10 minutes to get down there. Yep, Tomic is much the same as Cannock, just maybe 100 to 150 people live in here. There looks like there's a little gathering of people in town. Looks like they're just trying to clear the snow out of the road.
Do they have a depot?
No.
Do they have a general store?
You see there's one house building that's like larger than the others, so that might be like the town hall or something of sorts.
This is back when D&D was real.
Yep.
I guess let's get out and bring the elephant guns. This whole town could be possessed or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we pop the truck or wait?
Well, we gotta get the guns.
Yeah, we do have to get the guns.
This is
Should we put
wait,
another?
okay.
Should we have? Let's have a hard
Have
body.
the other homeless people
Have a
open
hard
the
body.
trunk.
Open the trunk.
This is what's waiting for us.
All right. So there's going to be 4 elephant. There's going to be 3 elephant guns
And a home.
in
and a hard body.
plain sight.
3 guns?
You have 3 guns total.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Okay.
That's all we need. And a bag of hammers.
Okay. The townsfolk all just stop what they're doing as they see you guys. And looks like the bravest among them will approach you slowly, saying,
What is it? Bookworm.
No nerd.
okay, he stops. He says, "We don't mean you any trouble, but what are we to make of this? You coming into our town?"
We're looking for some trucks that rolled in here, carrying stones.
You should try up in Canich.
We did.
I don't know what else to say.
You haven't seen any?
Not down this way.
I'll raise my voice.
Hold on. Let me read the situation. What do I detect?
They're covering.
Is he covering something?
Dude, they're
Do I
covering.
suspect lies?
Okay, do your psychology.
Look into his eyes.
I see fear.
He's lying. The hammer bros.
Unleash the hammers.
It's Mario. Their hammer, bro.
There we go.
14 out of 90.
Okay.
Barely.
You sense no lie in his words,
So yeah,
and
seen
a
it.
deep instinctual instinct for self-preservation and protecting his loved ones.
He hasn't seen any, but I gotta shout out. Ask everyone present.
You will be inspected by the psychologist. No one.
Wait, so we were told that from the last fuel station, that they came here.
No, she didn't say that.
She said
She
she
said
was-
this. Was,
Hide it.
she said this was the only other stop on the road.
She
So
said
they
that
must
they were
have, like-
also dropping off the stones. We didn't.
We should ask if there's any like landmarks around here,
Are
like
we
hills
near
or castles.
Stonehenge?
Yeah, Stonehenge. Where's Stonehenge?
Oh my god, now you're asking the right question.
It's all connected.
Now we think there were portals.
What do we ask?
Is that what you really asked?
No, I'll ask about any like tall hills.
And no, so you didn't see any convoy coming through here.
They already said no.
Okay.
Tall hills.
Do you promise not to kill me?
Absolutely, I promise.
Never was our intention.
Well, I mean, you just walk out your car with 3 elephant guns.
You saw what we saw.
yeah.
You would always carry elephant
Well, I
guns
mean-
with you.
In fact, you can't see what we saw. I'll empty the body.
It's so far away.
We don't have the body.
We took a train here.
Oh man. Okay, alright. But we popped the
You
trunk.
can't see what we see.
You pop the trunk and it's just a hard body.
Oh, yeah.
Sweaty.
Just a hammer, bro.
Tell me about the hill.
Sleeps with his hammer.
Well, he points one direction and says, well, about 10 miles east, that's Loch Ness over there.
That's not a hill.
Bit closer, about 5 minutes, like northwest. He says, from Canich, the river Canich runs and empties into Loch Mullerdock.
Perhaps my Scottish is not great. I said hill, not lake.
He just shakes his head and says, I mean, there's hills everywhere. You're in Scotland.
But the tallest of hills. Told by your people for generations.
Then you should go to Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh.
God damn
Were you told? Do you have a vision of a hill?
you. No, but we found the stones on a hill. So I figure...
Oh, you're using the wrong word. Is there nearby cops?
my Scottish is rusty.
You're using the one wrong.
Well, certainly there's probably dozens.
God damn it. Are there any castles nearby?
Well, there's one in Inverness.
God damn it.
But like, did they drop it off there?
These fucking hicks. No. They saw
Is there any
stones.
big factory industrial thing, just like
Military-industrial complex nearby.
layer complex nearby?
Layer.
A big villainous layer.
We tend livestock, and fish.
Alpacas?
How have you not
Damn.
finished that book yet?
One more day.
God damn it. Alright.
So there's
You
nothing
have more
nearby.
I'll do it.
than
I'll do
sanity
it.
than I do
I'm
still.
gonna right in front of these people.
Okay.
God is my witness.
Well,
I'm gonna cast the spell.
Okay.
Show me those
stones.
Okay.
They're in that guy's
You see
pocket.
Kevin Bacon.
That's Stonehenge.
Quarry.
You see them, like, from the perspective of way up high.
Yeah.
You're probably about... Your perspective is a few hundred feet into the air, and you can see them around a skinny lake.
Skinny lake.
Yep. They're placed roughly in a V formation. And you see that you're slowly descending.
Oh.
And there's marble and stone structures surrounding you. So there's like a city descending down on top of this lake. Passing through you, but as it moves forward, you get a better view at it. You see a huge sack rippling and throbbing and flecked with light. It moves squid-like, pulling itself through the air by long groping tentacles that saw on the wind and pull on the branches of trees and nearby buildings, just like... it seems to regard you, although it has no eyes, and so you can roll sanity.
Nice. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
God, is this what we want to find?
We must.
Hey,
One.
Okay, roll a d3.
That's right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna get that. 3.
Alright, you lose 3 more
God
sanity.
damn it.
I'll psychoanalyze you.
You better.
So you saw the shape of the lake, the stones around like the lake itself.
I will describe the shape of this lake to this brave man.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds too skinny to be Loch Ness. So my guess, that's Loch Mullerdock. There's an old road that you can take out of Canich. We'll take you there.
Back in the car.
Alright, everyone put your
Loch
guns back in the bag.
Yeah.
Loch Ness has
Pack
a
back
monk,
up.
Nessie. Yeah, it's got Nessie.
Yeah, that's true.
so it's most likely Loch Ness.
He saw us roll a lot and put the guy back in the trunk with all the guns. back up.
Make sure we keep unload the
Yeah,
guns.
don't know the guns.
We think we got loaded up on like. This is Tyrese crawls out of the trunk.
His name's Tyrone.
He jumps out.
If
We're
you're
close
name,
though.
If you're gonna name him after a character, name him correctly.
I did Tyrese.
His name's Tyrone.
It's Tyrese.
I thought you said Tyrone.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh.
Then I looked it up.
I won't tell you guys about the big creature or anything.
No.
Don't tell us, okay.
But you know where they go now?
Yep.
Perfect.
I mean, this is our best odds of ever killing it.
Well, people
I
go
mean, if you
insane
finish the
anyway.
book, that'll help.
What time is it?
It's about 1 in the afternoon.
Perfect.
Because you spent the night in Inverness, then rented the car. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh no, so it's because you got to Leeds, spent the night in Leeds, took the train to Manchester, took the train. Yep. So it's the day after you made it to Leeds, right? Actually, it should be
No.
2 days after Leeds.
Then it's the 24th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So it's about 1 in the afternoon on the 24th.
Perfect.
Traveled a lot on the 23rd.
Yep.
24th, headed to Lake, not Loch Ness.
Let's head to the old road.
It's Mullardoch. Mullardoch. Okay. So you make it back to Canich. Do you want to look for this track?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take a a spot hidden.
Oh. Got that in spades. No, I failed.
Okay.
But somebody else
We're all looking for
could have it in spades.
What are we looking for?
spots that are hidden
I see none of those.
for 25%.
Nope.
Guys,
Yeah.
oh, then 88.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay, so
But the
homeless-
driver.
Oh yeah, the driver.
The
we-
driver.
we-
You find the road.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
Nice. See, that's why we hired him.
You find a snow-covered muddy track.
Money trap?
Muddy.
Oh.
A nearby person, resident of Cannock, can confirm that this leads to Loch Mullerdale. Perfect. And the muddiness of the road suggests, indeed, that perhaps a larger vehicle drove down this very same way.
Excellent.
Good.
This is all coming together.
Yep.
All according to plan.
Okay. He says it will take about 8 miles down this path, and the townsperson does not recommend driving.
Do we have this guy with us?
He was just like right as you found the road. He was just kind of approached. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, yep.
He's
So
like a gatekeeper.
well, yeah,
randomly.
he's being.
I
Most
mean-
of the guys you've been encountering are hostile. He's careful. He's free to share information.
I mean, a bigger vehicle than ours drove.
That's true.
And I know they made it.
Okay. You have a driver.
He's the best in the business.
All right.
We only hire the best.
All right. Here we go. He says, "I'm going to take it slow."
Slow and steady.
Okay.
The winds are ice.
Where's my other D10?
Do you want
You don't
some
need one.
D10s?
You only need one.
Yeah, you only need one.
I mean, I know, but no, thank you. What happened to my blue one?
You only need one.
Oh, they're both okay. Well, that's good.
Was it this blue one?
Nope. 50 exactly. Perfect.
Right on the money.
Money.
Okay. 2 hours later, you reach it. You reach the lake.
Okay. That was probably a really fucking boring 2 hours.
Yep.
8 miles, 2 hours. But we made it.
Do we see the stones? Do I see them? Better see them.
You know where to look for them.
Yep.
Your view of the lake here affords you a view that you likely saw the most on the northern coast of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you do encounter one of the stones about 10 minutes later.
Alright.
It's been staked into the ground.
The Hammer Bros. Their time to shine.
Yes, I wish we saw that cameraman.
I know.
You were right after all this time. No, it's better that he's doing his own thing.
We should load up our elephant.
Oh yeah.
rifles.
Oh yeah, let's unpack this whole thing
This
again.
is gonna get kick off.
Let's uncoil.
This is where
Load up.
the campaign ends.
Maybe.
That stupid sack is gonna get blasted.
Yeah. How could it possibly survive?
I re-unleash Tyrese.
Alright, so what's the first method? Just hammering?
Yeah.
Wait, so what's here right now? Just stones, right?
You found one of the monoliths.
So our guns are loaded in hand.
We're ready, and they're gonna hammer.
They're
Yeah.
gonna hammer.
Just smash it.
Okay, so they're going to begin.
Yes.
Okay. Hammering in the cold.
Yep.
Solid ton block of granite.
Sledgehammers, strong bodies.
They were never specified as sledgehammers.
Yeah, you
I
did.
swear I said that.
You said that.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Flashback.
Sledgehammers.
I would say I would hate to agree with them since I'm on their side, but their sledgehammers was definitely mentioned.
Okay.
as the first.
After about 20 minutes of hammering, they check to see their work.
20 minutes.
And he like brushes, and there's like maybe a tiny sift of like the outer layer that they've taken off.
Shoot it, Grandpa.
Their like hands are starting to bleed. You're gonna shoot it?
They touch the obelisk?
They've been hammering it.
But they touch it with their hand?
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, so nothing happened.
But I'm shooting it.
Shoot it.
He's shooting it.
Okay. Roll a luck.
Okay. I'm the luckiest.
Killed someone.
Failure.
All right. Roll damage.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Oh,
On who?
on Tyrese.
Oh my god.
I don't know, Trump boy.
It's relatively low at 14.
Okay. We've got 3 hobos.
One's gotta go.
Well,
Or are we in the mix?
you
We're
could
back.
be in. You're candidates.
But we're in the line. I mean, we're.
I mean, the board could travel a little bit.
We're like next to each other. Gazing upon the homeless.
All right. All of you guys get to roll luck now.
I don't wanna.
I know.
I refuse.
49.
I need one. I need my green one back.
There you go. Oh, yeah. 26 out of 55.
I'm good. You're dead, son.
Yeah, you're fucked.
98.
Yep.
Okay. That actually beats out one of the bums.
Oh, wow. Wait,
God.
what? You got a 99?
No, 98
He
is
beat.
worse than.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. The shot ricochets off the granite block
Oh,
and strikes you in the stomach for 7 damage.
Okay, only 7.
That's over half my fucking health.
It's not all of it.
But
You
like,
didn't want that.
You
didn't
see
want
like a
that
tiny
14.
divot in the stone from the shot.
Oh, there you go. There's a,
Wait, you made
there's
a
a
mark in the
tiny
stone?
divot in studs.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops.
So what would happen? What happened to the stone?
The tiny divot.
Tiny divot. So you
I mean,
got
if
harder
we
to
keep
destroy.
doing it.
Like about the size of this like little roll of gum.
Well, we're gonna set up shop until the job is done.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
could get like a chisel in there.
Yeah, maybe we need better tools. What's used for taking out?
Find a rock and get in there and just sort of chisel until it
Yeah,
cracks.
a sharp rock. I mean, it's like carving. It's like making a statue.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. By this point, you're all sufficiently cold that you will have disadvantages on physical skills as well. Because none of you stated that you brought like heavy winter
Mm-hmm.
jackets and stuff.
So let's get a fire going.
Is there anything in sight? Like,
a
There's
lake.
a lake.
There's a lake. There might be.
do we see other obelisks nearby?
Well, provided Grandpa's vision can be trusted, going along a certain way, if this is the first of the obelisks, yes, you will continue to see them as you kind of hug the coast
Yeah,
of the
but they're
lake.
all on the lake.
Yep.
But
Should we just try and like throw them in the lake?
can we move them? Yeah. Can we just push them over? Get them all and start pushing.
Okay.
Just try to knock it down.
Yeah. New task, boys.
Just try to take it down.
And just try and topple it.
We don't have any rope.
Do we bring a shovel?
Flashback.
Because then we could
We
like
brought
dig
a forklift.
around it.
We brought a
Oh,
forklift.
Studs, you have an injury.
But actually, let me
Nice.
just check. Let me just check our gear.
You have internal bleeding, so you can add that to the back
I
of
didn't
your,
write
your
anything.
sheet.
I didn't-
Perfect.
Yes.
Nothing.
Well, I'm not helping them move stuff
No.
anymore. Internal bleeding.
Yep.
That's not good.
Oh, that can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Drop you off at urgent care.
Thanks. I'll have insurance though.
We paid you.
All right. So the new plan is to just
To uproot them.
Just push it down like
Push it over.
a statue, you know.
Okay.
You guys push.
I'm gonna go pee.
all right.
Because I'm bleeding internally.
This is there's no rope.
But see, I know something bad is going to happen here. So
Yeah.
we need to prevent
It's happening right now.
We invented.
Okay. You guys gonna assist the hobo?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if he can make this thing budge.
Yeah, I'll
Just
get your back into it.
what a terrible job. They're all gonna die up here.
It's possible.
All right. Okay, you guys all put your back into it. You're able to help him. He says, "You're not moving this thing without heavy machinery."
We have a car.
I don't have anything to attach it to the car.
We could just ram it.
No. No, it's like running into a wall.
You think it's that strong?
After everything you've seen here, you doubt it? No, so well.
They moved
We're
it.
not that far from the town, right? We can.
It's a shit town.
It is.
They have rope at least. You know, they probably have something.
Okay.
It's a farming town. I'm sure they have something to attach it to a trailer.
All right, fine.
Sean, did I read anything about stones in the quinoa?
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
You might have.
We can get a trailer hitch or something.
In Taiwan? Did I read anything in Taiwan?
No, it just talks. It talks about the play. You know, about the strange emissary and visitor who arrived into Carcosa, ushering in the frenzy that happened at the end of the play. There is not an emphasis on stone monoliths in there. You can recall that.
Damn it.
Yep.
Let's go get a rope.
Blues won.
Nice. If you like the blues. You're going to head back to Canich to get some rope. Okay. The car has slipped off the road 2 miles back towards Canich. And with a failed luck roll, let's see if he does fail, the radiator's cracked, and the vehicle will not be going any further.
Damn it. Dude, the King Yellow's working
I
against
think we wait here for that sack to show up.
Wait for the sack.
I mean, I guess we can.
Wait for what to show up?
The sack that he saw in his vision.
He saw a pulsing sack on the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for I'm bleeding internally.
He is.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Carry me.
Maybe they have like a tractor we can rent.
Do they have medicine in that town?
What?
probably
They have the old way.
Yeah, medicine in that town.
Yeah, they'll leech them.
Oh, there's gotta be. How did those people move this pillar?
They have big trucks.
Yeah.
But let's ask about a tractor.
We're gonna do truck. We're
Do
gonna
they
You'll
have
have to-
tractors?
You'll have to make it back into town.
Damn it.
You'll that'll take 2 to 3 hours in the cold,
No. Yeah.
and Studs is in rough shape.
We'll carry him. I mean, we'll drag him or something.
The hobos can carry him. Okay.
Tyrese will carry him.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna ask for a hot.
Come over,
They're gonna
shoulder.
ask for a hot dinner tonight.
Alright.
Luckily, we paid them in advance.
God, dude, that just has to cover. You said traveling expenses would be covered.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
We'll pay him more.
Okay. You make it back to Canich, miserable, possibly in early stages of hypothermia, but hopefully a warm fire will cure that. And it's about 9 o'clock, 9:30.
My vision, that was during the day, right?
No, you'd say it's at like dusk.
Well, we're past that. So, maybe tomorrow that'll happen. Unless we uproot those stones.
There is the guest house you could stay at in Canich.
Mm-hmm.
Studs is going to need medical attention.
I have medical conditions.
Wow, my medicine. I have a little bit of medicine.
Which means you'll be able to prescribe a treatment.
Oh.
Sucker.
Oh. No, yeah, I don't need first aid. I'm on trading first aid, but it's still 30%. Maybe I'll take a look at
Maybe Ma Canich can fix him
Can
up.
help.
Yeah. Just brand him or something.
Yeah, can you,
See where he was shot. And
Yeah.
just
can you put a tourniquet on his stomach?
okay. So it's, she says I can get the town doctor.
Alright.
That would be
Alright,
nice.
that'd be
He's
good.
retired.
Don't wake him or anything. But
What? No.
He's available.
If you could say it's Mo surgeon.
All right.
That'd be great.
About an hour later, he arrives. He has like a carpet bag with his medical tools in there, and he says, "Well, you don't look so good, Sonny.
Yeah. No.
You also appear to be wounded."
Dr. Humor.
Yeah, that's what he specializes in. He's just Patch Adams. All right. You show him your stomach.
Of course. No, I refuse medical service.
He says, "What happened here?"
Fucking crater in your gut.
Whatever caliber it is.
Just an accident.
600 caliber.
A little hunting accident.
A little hunting accident.
He says,
Grandpa's
so
giving-
the bullet will still be lodged within.
feels that way.
Yep. I'm going to need a drink, and he has some scotch.
Yes, I will.
Oh,
And I
yes,
take
I'll have
scotch.
some for you, too. Okay.
Because, nothing like alcohol that fit in the blood.
Well, there's nothing that we can do as far as... Well,
Put him
no,
out of
no.
his
There's nothing for it. We'll have to try and remove it.
Of course.
And clean up the wound as best we can, and with a little luck, you'll be on the mend within a week or two.
Perfect.
Okay.
Luck is my middle name.
All right. He has you lie down in one of the beds at the guest house. He sterilizes his equipment, gives you another strong swig of scotch.
Perfect. That blood will be gushing.
Yep.
No other
Asks you guys to hold him down to the bed, or your hobos to hold him down to the
Yeah.
bed. All right.
Yeah, that's more like
Okay.
Oh.
And then he goes digging in there with some tongs.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. This is where I die, everyone.
These bullets are fucking massive.
Yeah, I know. Shouldn't be too difficult to find, but pulling it out without tearing up his intestines and stuff.
See this shit coming?
Okay.
What? I want to see this bullet.
This is like a standard 5.56 round.
And what would that be in?
It's like the regular rifle in a military. That's a 600.
Okay.
Show him what's in it.
You really want to see?
Jesus fuck.
It's insane.
He pulls it
For
out.
putting down elephants.
He pulls it out, sterilizes the
I'd be
wound.
sharp.
You take one more damage,
Yeah.
but your
Doesn't
wound
need to
your
be.
injury's gone.
Your injury's gone.
He cured you.
He cured me of internal
Of internal
bleeding.
bleeding,
That
yeah.
damn disease.
Sucked it out.
He's
He's
a
back.
magician.
He is. He
Tied it up.
he says
Tied up the arteries.
as he stitches your stomach back together, he says, "Now, you won't want to leave this bed for, I'd say, at least 3 days. I mean, a little movement to go to the chamber pot, that's acceptable, but
He ain't got time.
We got a sack to stop.
Well, thank you, doctor.
yes. Well, if you anything more strenuous than that, and you risk tearing it open, and
Trust me, I will lie on this bed for weeks.
all right, there is my payment then.
Well,
The man
There
who
it
shot
is.
me will pay
I
for it.
mean, you were the one that called this guy.
You're his now.
Here it is. For a procedure like that and medical supplies, he takes another swig of scotch. That'll be 50 pounds.
Grandpapa?
I mean, you have that, right?
Yes, I do. Fine, I'll pay it. Gosh.
Yes.
I didn't call the doctor.
I wouldn't have called him if I didn't get shot by you.
That was an accident.
Okay. Do you guys stay at the guest house that night? The guy finishes surgery by about 12:30.
At night.
Sure,
Yep.
I would have been in bed by
Yeah,
then.
Okay.
I guess we're
Alright, each day, studs, you can recover 1 HP.
Alright.
So you'll be up.
It is a fiddle no time.
Yep.
So I will be at 6 HP.
Yep.
Starting the 25th of November.
Alright, and that'll be the session for now. Boy, that really didn't go so great.
We're close to something.
I don't know. We're getting further in that book.
That's well.
It skips around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some skipping around going.
And I mean, Lawrence
Yeah, we
Bacon's gonna
skipped
die.
ahead. We skipped ahead.
I couldn't imagine a scenario where Lawrence Bacon was not confronted by the party in this session, but it did not.
He'll be taken care of.
This whole thing.
You get this really tantalizing letter giving you this lead about like you can ambush him here now.
Everyone was committed to these fucking homeless people for whatever reason.
Well,
Not
I mean,
to them.
The homeless
No.
people would have been great for Bacon having extra guns.
Actually, yeah, we were a perfect team for taking out Bacon with the
but we had already set forth on this plan.
couldn't change plans.
I mean, the stones are not nothing.
no, I think this is actually pretty important.
It's not a red herring.
For all we know, this is where
Yeah.
he's
This
going.
is all what it's all about.
Well, I'm never
we might have
I
skipped
can,
ahead.
at least
we
I'll
don't
be able to
know.
finish the book.
You will. You'll have plenty of time to.
We might have skipped ahead.
I can read the book twice.
Yep.
It's because we're so good.
Speed run.
Speed.
Speed running. Dungeons.
It feels like we're so far off the beaten path, but at the same time, it seems somewhat reasonable.
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
This epic venture into Scotland. Oh
Yeah.
man.
This definitely seemed like the least progression we've ever made in this section.
There's a lot of transportation.
A lot of driving around. The notes were very thin.
Yeah.
Except for November 24th. I did write here that Morgan Gain almost dies because of Grandpa.
It was an accident.
That one will be